Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn.
Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients!
Is that so?
You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat. Congratulations! Up to it, Manzai!
A kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars.
O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just awaiting to be found.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end.
Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
I don't know. I don't remember.
You chose a path without a future.
Spare mine innocent child. I alone am the source of this sin.
One is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace. Way for the Adeptus!
Tail. Ah, what a nice surprise.
Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards! It is time to see what you are made of.
With sword comes shadow. Go as one!
Welcome everyone to the 2024 Season 1 Cat Sale Gathering Asia Finals. I'm Koja Creations, the production head for the GITCG community, and I'm joined here by my fellow co-caster, Kettle.
Hello, I'm Kettle Toro. I make Genshin shirts on YouTube and stream on Twitch, so you might recognize me from there. I am so excited to be here again.
That's right. Back at it again. The Cat's Tail. I'm very excited to finish the 1-year anniversary patch for 4.3 of Genius Invocation TCG with today's finals.
I actually can't believe it's been a whole year since the release of TCG. We now have a whopping 60 characters in our roster.
That's right. And despite all the additions, the Cat's Tail Gathering is your familiar place for competitive duels of TCG. With that out of the way, let's take a look at today's format. All right, so a brief introduction. The Cat's Tail Gathering is Hoyo versus Genius Invocation TCG competition hosted by Genshin Impact Tavern.
And today is the finals of the Asia server, where the top 4 contestants will battle it out for the top 3 places in a series of best of 3 matches.
Our contestants have come a long way from defeating the top 16 with a grueling week of preliminaries.
And today's matches will decide once and for all who will be crowned the champion and walk away with the grand prize of $1,000.
And new to this year's season, that's not all the players will be walking away with. There's a new edition of Cat's Tails points, if we can take a look.
Oh. That sounds exciting.
Yes, Cat's Tails points are very exciting. Just got to get the page open for it. All right, so this year we have the introduction of Cat's Tails points. Players from rank 1 to 32nd in this competition will receive a different amount of points based on their placing. These points, when added together from seasons 1 and 2, can allow players to qualify into the Serious Showdown tournaments.
Wow.
A gauntlet featuring your region's top placers to duel it out for invitations to the Prince Cup.
That sounds so exciting. I am really glad that they added this, actually. So with that out of the way, on to our matches.
Excited. You excited? We're gonna see some good stuff. Woo! All right, match number 1. Who do we have here?
We have Ice-T versus Dio for battling it out for the 3rd place.
That's right.
So we're gonna start with our 3rd place match to determine who will be 3rd and 4th. After which we'll be going into the grand finals, where the entire championship will be decided.
That's right. The finals is gonna be versus Corey V and Meaningless, which is such a fun name. But before we get to that, let's start with what we have here. Ice-T bringing. Ooh, what is that? What do we have here?
We have a Mona, Signora, and Thunder Manifestation. Interesting. How does this deck usually play, Kojo?
So this is Signora OTK, at least that's how I would call it. But this is fully based on all these characters doing a ton of damage, especially Thunder Manifestation being able to target off-field characters and deal bonus damage. So with the addition of Mona, so far you'll just basically keep attacking as much as possible and try to secure a one-turn kill. Moving on to Dio.
Oh, Dio is running Kokomi, Ningguang, and Barbara, and the community has an affectionate name for this team comp, don't they?
Yes, they do. It is life sentence because of how much health you can generate out of this. Of course, Kokomi and Barbara being the healers, and Ning Wang to finish the job. This is very interesting. We have an OTK deck versus something that is all about stall. So it's going to depend on if Dio can set up first, or if Ice-T can take the game early.
I see. That's crazy. A team comp with 2 healers, and Ningguang also has some damage reduction, doesn't she?
That's right. With the Jade Screen, giving you a point of damage reduction, as well as if you have that up, it'll also increase the damage of your burst. So really big deal. Would probably flatten anything that Ice-T can throw in it outside of Signora.
So what would you say is Ice-T's win condition here to make sure that Dio doesn't outlast everything?
That's a good question. The one thing that's very interesting about this matchup is that, Signora is the cryo element at base. So, she has access to freeze. Now, with freeze, you can take significant advantage because if you stop anyone from moving, what are they going to do to you?
True. I love how Signora has that change in element over the game.
It is,
That
as
is so
the
exciting.
stars
I'm so
foretold.
excited to see it in action for the first time on the Cat's Tail Gathering. Well,
Yeah,
at
that's
least
right.
the ones I've
Signora's,
seen.
Yeah. Signora's animation is so cool. Like, she goes, because she has the sort of like Bite of Delusion, or the revive mechanic as we call it, where you can drop her to 1 HP in her cryo form and then she gets back up. It's like, I'm back.
That is crazy. Is it a valid strategy to just let her sit and soak all the damage?
A little bit. Signora, unlike the characters who are kind of built for revives, like the Cube and like, Enjo or the Abyss, Pyro Abyss Selector, they are able to obtain bonus health through their talents or shields. Signora will be left on 1 HP, so unless you have extra healing to take care of it, you're not really gonna have a great time.
I see. So you do want to get her burst off and swap over to the pyro element?
Yeah, to an extent, but you are right in that, like, you know, if it's you got no choice and someone's building up like a giant attack, then yeah, you could take the hit.
All right, we're starting off with Kokomi and Mona. Looks
yeah.
like both players want Hydro dye. Oh, a lot of Anemo dye on Dio's side.
Not looking too hot. That's definitely not a great thing to have turn one. Yeah, Ice-T, you know, picking Mona right away as you should with this list, because you can always fast swap to your friends. Yeah.
I really love Mona's passive for that. Oh, the swap over to Barbara.
Yep. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. So you mentioned, like, you know, how I felt about the matchup, and the thing that's you know, a bit difficult here is that Dio, since both Kokomi and Barbara can inflict Hydro on their own characters, Kokomi to herself and then Barbara to everyone else in the end phase, that actually becomes a little bit of a detriment, because, you know, you don't need to sit on Mona anymore. You can just take free Hydro.
Good point. And that's gonna really help out Ice-T with the Electro Charge reaction, or even the freeze reaction from Signora.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially with this life sentence deck, you know, when you're building to have Ningguang deal the most amount of damage, she have Hydra on her, and Signora will usually be the end game character. She's just gonna freeze her.
Oh, good point. All right, back to Kokomi. What do you think Dio is trying to achieve here by swapping between Kokomi and Barbara?
So
is
a
it to
few
split
things.
the damage?
Yes. So number one, of course, Dio started out with very bad dice. See, as they can only play Paimon and Chef Mao. Didn't even do an attack. So they're trying to take away the elemental application and spread it out between their characters.
I see. That's a smart move.
Additionally, how much do you know about Thunder Manifestation? The
Not
ever
too
so
much.
wonderful. This card is certainly something as we get through the dice roll here, but essentially every time you do an elemental skill, it'll attach Lightning Rod. You're never like in a Inazuma, you're running around and they're trying to trap you in the lightning cage.
Oh no, not that skill.
Yeah, it's they translate into TCG very effectively.
No way. That is
Yeah.
crazy. That's my most hated skill from the Thunder Manifestation.
Yeah, and unlike the main game, you cannot run away here, because anyone who gets Lightning Rod attached will receive 1 bonus damage from their attack, and also be possibly targeted off field. So it's basically like well.
Oh, that is
Oh,
really
no.
strong. That is really, really strong.
It is as the stars foretold.
Back to Mona.
Yeah, with that start on Dio's side, it's going to be very difficult. They're already losing a significant amount of health and just refusing to skill because they don't want Thunder Manifestation to attach Lightning Rod. So
Oh, that's unfortunate for Dio. The self-hiding
Shadows of
application of Barbara and Kokomi really getting in the way there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Meanwhile, Icy is
That's a
sitting
health again.
very comfortably at full health on all three characters.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the first action of this entire game on Dio's side, and yeah, they attach Lightning Rod to themselves and finally drops the Melody Loop on the side.
Let's see if the Melody Loop and the healing over time will be able to keep Dio up and make up for the health deficit that they're experiencing.
I think
Ice-T has ended
it
their
definitely
round.
should, because Barbara's healing is incredibly valuable. It kills the entire team. But oh yeah, they even dropped that. But it will inflict Hydra on the end phase, and Ice-T is out of action, so they're just gonna be waiting for that.
I see. Dio's thinking about what to do with their 5 die.
Yeah, this is it's a pretty interesting game overall. My personal opinion for Dio is I'm not sure how I feel about kind of just like waiting the entire turn, right? Because without your skills, you know, you're not going to get any healing. So, you know, you're kind of giving Ice-T full field to just mess around with you. I feel like you could have thrown some cards out maybe.
True. Let's see if his decision to like not put down the Hydro actions earlier on really pays off in the long run.
Most definitely.
What do you think Dio's considering here? What options does he have?
Dio is probably considering if it's worth it to possibly equip one of the books or ramp. They have the sacrificial catalyst, you know, it gives you a bonus dice, or they can drop Paimon and then just get more and more dice in the next turn.
I see. All right.
Yeah, otherwise, honestly, there really isn't a lot of great options, because you really want to hold Ningguang for the very end. until
but
she's like
Ningguang's-
properly equipped.
Ningguang's already on 8 health. Oof.
Yeah, no, it's not looking
Yeah.
too spicy.
And
yeah,
Thundering Manifestations burst this up.
Yeah. Thunder Manifestations burst really strong. Does 3 damage in the end phase as well as damage on cast as well. So.
Oh wow, that's quite a bit.
Oh yeah, you can actually see you see the little down arrow on Barbara next to the like satiated
Yes.
thing. Yeah, that's lightning rod, so that's how you know.
That's how you know who's gonna take all the damage. Ooh, it stays in them even when you swap to the swap off the active character.
Yeah, that's the that's like the secondary side. It's a little confusing, but it's always that red arrow. But if Ningguang decides to skill next turn, she'll be the one to
I
receive
see.
lightning rod.
Ooh, lots of healing in the end phase. As expected of the life sentence team.
Yeah. Yeah, looking actually pretty okay here. Like we saw earlier, like Kokomi, Kokomi looked like she was on she looks like she was about to go down, but she's all the way back to 7 health, and
Yeah, that
Ningguang
is-
and Barbara back too. So
That is crazy. You just healed back all the damage, but Ice-T also has quite a bit of damage locked and loaded, and here comes a big ult from the Thundering Manifestation.
Yeah, there goes the ult with that 3 damage on the end phase. I always consider like that ult, I'm like that always scares me because the actual math, like when you do it, it's like it's reasonable value, but I'm just like I'm gonna take 3 damage. I don't want to with that.
I'll hopefully be able to heal it all up. Going on to Ningguang now for
yeah.
Dio.
Yeah.
Do you think he's thinking to do some damage this turn?
They might be because they're in a position where they really need to start regaining the momentum they lost from stalling turn 1 and not doing anything. So they're probably deciding if they want to add the book onto Ningguang so they can get a little more skill value and damage.
Ooh, could you run me through what the book does?
Yeah, sure. It's the sacrificial series, sacrificial fragments. You just equip it, and then every time you do a skill, you get +1 dice. And
Nice, that is very useful.
yeah, or well,
Much
+1
like
per
in-game.
round, but yeah, much like in game, it's very useful. Except there's no
Sacrificial series.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Arcade Legends card! What does it do?
That is Passing Judgment. So that is a really good read on Dio's end, as Passing Judgment disables all of your event cards. Now, event cards is an extremely broad category. So all the food that Ice-T has in their hand actually is now unplayable.
Unplayable! Whoa! That is so good for countering like big turns that do a lot of damage at once, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's
can't
great
play-
in...
You can't play
Yeah.
Adaptus Temptation or like food buffing cards or like heals even. That's crazy.
Yeah, and what's it called? I didn't mention it, like just outside the food cards because that's what Ice-T has most in their hand. But additionally, cards like Liar Song, which let you retrieve an artifact back to play it again, are also invalid. So like if you if you made your deck, which Ice-T's deck is actually based around that, they just don't have it yet. They would be pretty much stuck for the rest of the turn. They can't do anything about it.
Oh wow, I see. Do you think Ice-T is thrown off by the Arcane Legends card that Dio just played?
Not terribly, mostly due to the fact that Ice-T doesn't have the Liar Song card that they're looking for to generate a ton more dice. And they're still
This
holding a
is
health
destiny.
advantage, so they're not too worried about it.
I see. Alright, swapping over to Mona.
Ooh, I'm seeing a very interesting line here because Barbara is while it's not necessary now because most characters are high health, Barbara is gonna have burst ready, and Dio can kind of have that sit in the back, and I'm sure Barbara heals a lot.
Yeah, she heals a ton. She heals the entire team, right?
Yep, the entire team for 4 HP, so it's like, oh, I'm losing? Never mind.
For each?
Yep, everybody.
That is crazy. That could be a total of 12 health, which is like an entire card worth of health. More than that,
Ooh,
actually.
nice.
Ooh.
We get to see, the first instance of Gilded Dreams. Not doing,
Delve into destiny.
yeah, tossing it out, because they can't play it right now. They still have that little debuff down there.
Most of the characters are still pretty healthy apart from Thundering Manifestation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a I don't know. I felt like the playing Judgment, because you only get one right. I felt like it was a little preemptive, but it is true. Thunder Manifestation sitting on 5 HP is not great because Ningguang is gonna deal at least 3 damage right now. So
I see. Ooh, was that the Liar card? That you
yes,
referred
that's Liar Song. But it does. It's
Okay.
technically not too late. But it definitely would have been countered hard last turn if they got it.
Could you run us through what the Liar Song card does?
Yes, we can. Liar Song allows you to re-equip artifacts, and so in combination with Gilded Dreams that was equipped on the Mona, which generates an extra dice if your team is all rainbow, you can start stacking a bunch more dice onto your team that you don't typically have.
Oh, so you could remove the Gilded Dreams artifact and put it back again
Yep, and then you get
to
more
get
dice
the die
for
again. Ooh, it's like an infinite dice hack.
Yeah, pretty much. You need things like Gayoi Natsuki, which is on the left right now, to reduce the total cost. But overall, it's still 1 more dice or 2 more dice, depending on how many you have. So
I see. So Ice-T's deck is kind of built around that, just generating a lot
pretty
of
much.
die.
It's the Magic Dice engine. A lot of decks this patch are built around it. You're gonna see it a ton.
Ooh, we get Mona's Burst out, which is gonna make Kokomi take a lot more damage with the next instance. Do you think Kokomi will be able to survive?
No, definitely not. It's ×2 on everything. So if they swap into Thunder Manifestation, I think, let's see, she has Jade Screen on, but I think it's literally like that. It doesn't matter.
Oh, one last jellyfish from Kokomi before she goes out.
Yeah, pretty much. I think, Dio's just like, alright, Ice Shield could come and say, oh boy, here it comes.
Yep. The Thundering Manifestation again.
Yeah, even with the addition of Lightning Rod also. So yeah, see that now? So now Gilded Dreams costs 0 instead of being 3, so they're gonna get 2 free dice for that.
Wow, that is crazy.
Ooh, this is actually a very dangerous combination because the other card I haven't mentioned is Boar Princess, which probably will be played next to replace. Every time for Boar Princess, essentially when you destroy your artifacts, you get another dice and you can do it twice.
Ice-T is basically infinite dice right now.
Yeah, infinite dice. That's why we call it the magic trick. We call it the magic dice. You can just keep pulling it out of your hat until you run out of cards.
That is crazy. And on the other hand, we have Dio with a ton of heals, but looks like it might not be enough to keep up Kokomi.
Yeah, no, that's the definitely the advantage of Mona with her burst, Stellar Phantasmus. It pretty much is a stall breaker. Like, multiplying any damage ×2 is almost guaranteed lethal. So
true, that is insane. ×2 damage.
Yeah, I think Ice-T is just running through some calculations right now. They're just like making sure, this is what they want to roll with. Because once you drop things like Boar Princess, which is that 0 cost card in there, you're not taking it back. So if you mess up, Actually, the timer's coming in. I just heard the little jingle. 20 seconds on the clock. They better make a decision fast. Oh. 10 seconds.
And it decided on. Oh.
Yeah, decided against using Boar Princess. Yeah.
Oh,
unless that was a mistake. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't just go for the kill on Kokomi. I thought Kokomi was basically a confirmed kill, and down she goes.
Oh, a little bit of lag spike there. Yeah, interesting that they didn't go for Boar Princess. Maybe they got a little nervous because again, like these are very high pressure matches. It can happen sometimes where a player gets completely locked into over calculating what comes next. So
true. There's just so much at stake. One wrong move could cost you the game. I think the reason Ice-T has opted against it because based on the food that they have in the hand, unless there's minty meat rolls, which I can't see right now, they won't actually. I don't think they would be able to chain into multiple attacks with the Boar Princess, so that's why I decided against it. Oh, I see.
Let's dance.
Oh, elemental skill out from the Barbara. She now has her burst ready, but unfortunately Kokomi's already gone. However, that can heal Ningguang up to full HP. Yeah,
and especially if Dio decides to switch to Ningguang, they will also be able to cleanse off the Electro, which is a big deal, for Ice-T when they're trying to drop reactions on them.
It is as the stars foretold.
Ice-T again, waiting to the last possible second to make their decision. back on Mona. Mona and Signora is still incredibly healthy though.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely right here. They're kind of just weeding each other out because I see, you know, as they understand very well, as much as they've gotten like an extra turn effectively, thanks to the stalling turn 1, you know, this deck is an OTK deck. It is quite flimsy. So, you know, once you run out of gas, you run out of gas, and then you're just going to start having a hard time winning afterwards.
I see. So let's see if Dio's able to actually out-survive all of that momentum that Icy is currently built up.
Yeah.
They've already lost a bit of it, haven't they? With the Mona Burst gone, Thundering Manifestation being
pretty
quite
much.
low.
Yeah. Yeah, Kokomi going down isn't like the biggest deal, but it is, you know, another character you can't take home, so that's not great.
True.
Yeah, they really are just kind of weeding each other out because Ice-T actually opted to just push the dice into Liben instead of attacking.
Dio has a lot of Omni die this turn.
Yes.
Bit more freedom
it's actually.
to move.
I wonder. Oh, that is because there's no supports in Dio's zone that. Oh wait, no, you know what? It's Paimon. That's right. Paimon's gone now. That's why they have so many Omni dice. I thought they just high rolled. I'm like, wow.
No, I don't think it was to that extent. All right, swap on to the Ningguang.
Yeah.
Take her out for some damage.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely kind of feeling them out here. Because now Ningguang should have just enough to at least like, you know, guaranteed drop Thunder Manifestation this turn. So Icy now has decided like, ooh, I can't just jump on there, you know. I can't just jump on there without risk.
Swapping on to the other characters.
Back
to Barbara again.
Yeah.
So much stall from Dio. They still have that Barbara Burst as an option.
Yeah, pretty much just holding it there. And even additionally, it's really interesting how, you know, stall decks include fast swaps just so they can have a threat of Barbara Burst over someone's head.
Oh, wow. That's so interesting, actually.
Yeah, so yeah, you can see Dio on the top is holding onto a fast swap. So Ice-T now has to consider it's like, okay, I can deal a ton of damage, but they're going to make it irrelevant in about 5 seconds.
I see. I wonder if all that stall is gonna allow Icy to build up another Mona Burst though, which would be really dangerous for Dio, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely would. Icy actually probably is thinking about it, considering that their Thunder Manifestation is a little bit down on health. You know, it's like Mona Burst is the ultimate stall breaker. So we're trying to even out the dice count by using Gilded Dreams to generate more dice. So now they're equal in value right now.
What's the condition for Gilded Dreams to generate dice?
Gilded Dreams by default will generate 1 dice, and then if you have a rainbow team, it'll generate 1 extra dice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it really encourages rainbow decks. You know, kind of like how in the main game it gives you elemental mastery. So.
Rainbow meaning like 3 different elements, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I see.
And then Signora gets the cheat because she also gets Pyro later.
Oh, true.
Oh, here comes Egg! Let's go.
The Egg! Kokomi back in the game with the
and then look at that! Oh my goodness.
They're so healthy now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Egg surprisingly had a significant comeback this patch. I did not expect it. Oh, there's the other Egg.
Oh, another Egg.
Yeah, considering how fast things got, it was actually like reasonable to run Egg, you know, to have one character be a sacrifice.
That is so good. And then with the Barbara Burst, they just come right back. They have no issue.
Yeah, absolutely. Barbara is the most potent combo with Egg. I remember when the first time Egg came out, I'm like, oh, I have to try reviving a character and then Barbara bursting to demoralize my opponent. Yeah, but right now, the game is getting... I think Ice-T is, you know, technically still holding the advantage because Mona and Signora are still very high health, but Dio is gaining some momentum back by reviving Kokomi.
Ah, I see. But Thunder Manifestation is still quite healthy, though. Ice-T's team is not that low, frankly.
Yeah, it's still still pretty okay. They gave him a little bit of healing to keep it mostly topped off. Now, what I am interested, you know, like I mentioned earlier, kind of like how this OTK can run out of gas. I believe they've already used 1 Liar Song. So, you know, they only have one more, so you can only generate magic dice so many times.
Oh, I see. Do you think that Ice-T
It
really
is
needs
as the stars
that Mona
foretold.
burst in order to take down another one of Dio's characters?
Not yet, but it's getting to that point because right now Ningguang, you know, is getting equipped. I actually didn't quite get to see what artifact she has on. It's probably Tenacity of the Millelith, and that is a really big problem, you know, dealing with that.
What does Tenacity of the Millelith do here?
So if you remember, good old Ito Bin, it's the one that gives you 2 shield, and if someone hits you, you get another
Right.
dice.
That was crazy.
Mhm.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Also dropping in the send off to get rid of the thunder cage, so now no more extra damage in the end phase. Just gonna leave a little speck of water.
Nice. Dio's looking to be in a pretty good situation here. I'm a bit worried for Ice-T's Thundering Manifestation.
Yeah. That, you know, that moment where Dio did a skill earlier on Ningguang actually like really sealed the deal. You know, now Thunder Manifestation on 3 HP, so they're sitting at you know, lethal range. So they can swap in, but if they don't heal, say goodbye.
True. How much damage can Signora do though when she finally becomes a little more active in the end game?
So Signora overall, she has her skill, which is like the damage over time skill. In the end phase, it'll attach something to you, and then it'll do cryo or pyro damage based on her, you know, current form. But the one thing that's super scary about pyro form is that, unlike her cryo burst, her pyro burst does 6 damage. So
oh, that's a lot.
yeah, and when you combine it, like with the other elements, like, you know, it's already a ton. And
Yeah, with a reaction, that's enough to take out a card for sure.
yeah. I'm pretty sure because there's a 2 black cost food card in Ice-T's hand, which is probably Adeptus Temptation. So that's 6 plus 3, so that's 9.
I see. Well, that is crazy. Alright,
Yeah, the players
Dio.
are
Don't waste my time.
Oh, another Jade Screen.
another JJ. Oh, Ningguang has burst now. That is not good. That is very bad.
And she does extra with her Jade Screen active, right?
That's right. Yeah. So unless
Burst.
Ice-T breaks the Jade Screen, which I think they will break Jade Screen here. I'm not 100% based on how much damage they do. Do heal. Very smart.
Thunder Manifestation on 5 health now.
Oh, that Jade Screen's not broken.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you think
it's actually
was looking to sacrifice Thunder Manifestation here?
Yeah, I agree with that. It is interesting that they ended up having to take the heal because I think if they didn't heal, Ningguang's skill would have finished the job, and then they have a burst locked and loaded for the other 2 characters.
I see. That's really smart play from Ice-T to force Ningguang to have to use a burst to finish off the Thunder Manifestation.
Yeah, here it comes.
Foresight.
Boom, 9 damage.
9 damage, that's crazy. 1 character down for Ice-T.
But we do know they do have the two aligned dice costs with the egg, so they might be able to do something with that.
Oh, that is true. But even if they resurrect the Thunder Manifestation
Shadows of fate.
with the egg, would they be able to keep the Thunder Manifestation healthy?
That is a good question. They have used a good amount of their healing cards. You know, so unless, you know, they have another hash browns ready to go, you know, Thunder Manifestation would not survive for very long.
I see. But right now, Dio also doesn't have a lot of heals on the board, so he might have to replace them again.
Yeah, most definitely. So want to start replacing that soon, because Signora is gonna start swinging, and especially Ningguang has Hydra on her, and there's no way for Dio to remove that. And like I mentioned earlier, if Signora freezes Ningguang, you're gonna have a pretty tough time.
Oh, that is true. And is there any way for Dio to remove the Hydro application that's currently sitting on Ningguang?
Nope. Yeah, there's no way to remove Hydra application at all.
I
So
see. So she's basically doomed to get frozen at some point.
Absolutely, yeah. Unless Dio can force Signora to transform, lower her all the way down to 1 HP, which I really doubt Ice-T will let that happen.
It
You know,
doesn't
you're
seem
pretty
like
much
they have
locked.
that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a Mooner Burst locked and ready on Ice-T. This game keeps flip-flopping. Both
Yeah,
players
it's super
exhausting
interesting.
their supply of momentum.
It's super interesting to see a dynamic, with the existence of Egg as well as, even a deck like this that is OTK, still holding out pretty well, all things considered. So I do wonder what Ice-T is going to draw, because they definitely need a little bit of gas to get the rest of the game moving. Otherwise, they might be stuck for this for a while.
In terms of die?
Yeah, pretty much. Since, unless they want to spend, time reviving Thunder Manifestation, there isn't really much they can do otherwise except for trying to freeze the entire team.
True.
Wait, that's pretty
wow,
huge.
That's a lot of die.
Written in the
And
stone.
I believe that is a kill.
Oh, huge
a little
on the Barbara, taking her out completely from the game.
Well,
That's
not
a
something you
huge-
see. Not something you see every day with Mona.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage right out the bat.
Yeah, and now you even get Stellar Phantasmus. So if Ice-T swaps into Senora, it will do a considerable amount of damage. Nothing crazy, but
Yikes! Do you think this is looking dangerous for Dio now that they've lost one source of healing?
only a little. I like Barbara way more. I'm pretty sure I only saw one egg in Dio's deck, so this is their final characters. So that will be a little bit of a struggle.
I see. But Ningguang is still quite healthy. In fact, she's full health again with the mushroom pizza.
It's actually kind of funny. Most of the time, I would sacrifice Kagumi, but since Barbara is the one, Barbara always applies Hydro to the entire to the active character on the end phase. So it's actually better because otherwise, Senora gets to freeze you. So
I see. But
Yeah,
at this
if
point,
Kagumi-
it's a bit too late. Ningguang already has the Hydro application on her, so it's just a matter of time before she gets frozen.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ice-T's racking their brain a little bit. They really wish they had at least like a little energy on Senora, because like I did mention, like the Cryo Burst isn't as crazy, but it still does 4 damage, so it's not
that's
the worst
still a
thing in the
lot.
world.
Especially with the Stellaris Phantasm.
Yeah, that would multiply it all the way up to 8. So
Oh wow, that's a lot.
yeah, even
You're
with Tenacity
trembling.
Shields and Barrier, from Ningguang's Jade Screen, that would still chew through a considerable amount of health. Oh, there's the egg!
Oh, the egg! Another character back in the game again.
Do wonder. Oh, yeah, there's Lotus Crisp.
Lotus Crisp. Okay, to sustain the Signora a bit more. What did they intend to do with the 1 health Thunder Manifestation though?
It's interesting. I think they're trying to use it as a sacrifice of sorts, but it's a little strange because, I'm sure IC has calculated this out, but Dio has 8 dice, so I feel like they should be able to skill burst, thanks to some of the extra cards in their hand.
Oh, you're right. Do you think that'll be enough to take out Signora now that she has the Lotus Crisp on her though?
Let's see. Well, that's gonna be a lot of math. Let's see. You get 3 damage. 3 damage on each skill, so that's 6 total from skill. And then what? So if you chew through Lotus number 1, bring Senora down to 7. That should be enough to finish Senora off in terms of her cryo phase, and then she'll switch to Pyro and be on 1.
Oh, I see. So we're definitely still going to have Signora around. It's just a matter of whether she's cryo or pyro by the end of this turn.
Yeah. Here's the for the Thunder Manifestation, because I actually don't really agree with that action. But to an extent, I also get it, because the reasoning from Ice-T basically is that if Senora did go down, because Dio has the potential to, they can have extra dice, like something like that. It would make it so Mona would be the last one remaining, and then it'd be pretty much over.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Smart,
Yeah, that's how
smart.
eggs gets used in like these OTK decks, where they can just leave one person alive, so they can eat the damage.
I see. Swap over to the Kokomi. I think you of placing down more sustain.
Yeah, it's actually pretty smart, because I think so Dio, as much as they recognize that they could probably finish the job with Senora and get her down to 1, they have Stellar Phantasmus, probably build up to burst, and then I'm pretty sure that's Adeptus in Ice-T's hands.
Oh wow. Signora is ready to unleash.
Yeah,
her
she's
fury
like
next
right a
turn.
rip, so
I'm sure Dio's trying to prepare for that now.
Yeah.
Another tenacity on Kokomi as well. That is crazy.
Yeah, more
Two
shield points
tenacities
to
on the
eat it all up.
board.
Yeah, Dio's ultimately just playing it safe. They could have taken it, but they're like, I don't want to risk it.
Like, just in case they're not able to finish off the Signora.
Yeah, because if you weren't able to finish the job with Senora, then you'd be a little cooked next turn.
Oh, that is true. Alright, let's see if Dio's safe play actually plays off here. Lots of Hydro die over for Dio.
Yeah, looking pretty nice for Dio. Gonna push themselves to Thunder Manifestation. Ooh, Lightning Rod is still on Ningguang from all the way back from last turn. Oh, and
that is crazy, all the way back.
12 damage!
Oh my goodness! The egg play off so well.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
huge. My
I did not
goodness,
see
I
that
did not
coming.
expect that. I thought the whole time it was Adeptus, so I'm like, oh, like, you can't do much there, but boom! Just rips it out. Lightning Rod, Stellar Phantasmus, all of that.
All
onto
the way
Ningguang.
back from then. The Lightning Rod. Basically giving Icy the game. I don't see Dio coming back from this with a Kokomi.
No, and I mean, you're absolutely right. Kokomi, while she's definitely better than Barbara in terms of dealing damage, this is going to be a very difficult hill to climb if they even want a chance of getting back out of it.
That was crazy.
Rest
That
and
was
rebuild.
crazy. The lightning rod from before the Thundering Manifestation
trembling.
fell just came back into play here.
Yeah, completely unexpected. That's an awesome clip. Just like, I got it. 12 damage. Get out of here, Ningguang.
Yeah, that was genius. 1 health Thundering Manifestation just nuking Ningguang out of the game. She even had shields on.
Yeah, that too. Like, yeah, full tenacity, Jade screen bonus, like everything. It's still
She had everything.
not enough.
And she fell. She got obliterated. Adeptus Temptation on Kokomi. Looks like Dio still trying to fight this. Will Kokomi be able to out DPS Signora though? I don't quite see it.
No, yeah, most likely not. Yeah, Kokomi, right now, she's only going to deal about 3 damage per normal attack with her burst active, so...
But
Oh,
she
you
will
wanna know-
heal
here's
for a
something.
lot.
Yeah, she will heal for a lot. Here's a fun thing. You notice on the... Oh, we'll go back to it once the cards are back.
Sure.
We'll pass through this dice roll. Yeah, there's a little fun thing I haven't mentioned about this meta yet. This is really funny to me. On how it goes.
Nice. I'm excited to hear it.
Take a look at the left. Do you notice any cards left?
Sorry?
Take a look at the... Oh! The concede. Did not expect that.
What? Wait, Ice-T conceded?
That's surprising, actually. I did not expect the concede in the slightest.
Same. Did they realize that Kokomi could 100% take out their 3 health Signora?
Quite possibly, yeah, actually. Thanks to that Adeptus burst, typically you don't expect Kokomi's base burst to do a ton of damage, but they must have calculated out. The thing I was trying to mention is that on the left, all the cards were gone, so they had no more cards left, both of the players.
They were out of cards?
Yeah, they were out of
That's
cards.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
this-
I always thought, like, is that actually physically possible to have, like, a TCG game that long?
Yeah, no, it was super possible back then with the introduction of a lot of draw cards. It's super feasible now. So a lot of times you'll actually see games completely run out of their cards, which is pretty funny. So
Oh my goodness, that match though! It just, it was just so full of surprises. I thought Icy had the game in the bag. I was like, there's no way.
I thought that too. If I ever see like someone like basically have to like hold out an entire turn, I'm just like, oh, that is not a good sign.
I was like, there's no way. Kokomi versus Mona plus Signora. She's not a DPS. And then out comes Adeptus Temptation on a Kokomi. Whoa, that's crazy. Dio played that
complete
really
momentum
well.
swing.
Really slow, but he managed to sustain all that damage.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. Like I was, yeah. All right. Well, look at what we're moving on to the next one. What do we have here from Ice-T?
We have official Nihida Liddy, and the community affectionately calls this Finally. That's a really cute name.
Yeah, it's such a cute name, combining all 3 of the characters. Official, F for official, N for Nihida, and then Lee for Linny. And this is quite the showstopper deck. You know, just like the other one, it is a little bit to an extent an OTK deck, but in general, it's not as flimsy as the other one. So
interesting. I heard this deck is really meta now.
yeah, it's super duper popular. And we have a mirror match.
I wasn't sure for a second if that was like an animation change or like a. I didn't realize it's the other player's deck, so we're gonna have a mirror matchup, like you said.
I mean, hey, look, it's Lenny. He's pulling tricks on you. He's making you see double.
Did anything even change in like the support cards?
No, not too much. And like even if it did, it would probably be like -1 War Princess or a -1 artifact, pretty much. It looked almost like effectively the same.
I see. All right, a mirror matchup coming here. I still can't believe Dio actually clutched that first game. I thought it was GG's when Ningguang fell.
Yeah,
Insane,
it's super.
insane.
Yeah, it's super. Sometimes really difficult to see like where the light is coming from for the concede unless you see like the screen. So I'm like, oh, wait, who conceded?
Yeah. I was like, oh, did I actually thought Dio conceded at first? Like, you know.
Yeah, I thought so too because I'm
one-man
just like, oh, you're like
Kokomi.
solo Kokomi. There's like no way you bring this back.
Solo Kokomi, insane. Then again, true. When they're out of cards, there's no way you could have healed.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or
yeah, that's
Sigmura
like-
back.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much that. Running out of gas is like ultimately like the weakness of OTK decks. You know, no, you can't do nothing more without that. So.
And meanwhile, Kokomi still had Steve.
threads
She
of
was
your
gonna
fate lie
heal
in
with
my
every
hands.
attack. That is crazy, actually. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was like the most plot twisty game I have watched to date.
You know, it's super exciting. We are getting on to the second match now. I mean, come on, we gotta talk about the other one a little
True,
bit. It's just
true.
Complete curveball, you know. I like never see
True.
stuff like that happen.
So exciting. Such high
Yep.
level of play from both players, honestly.
Yep.
Yes.
So finally, you know, we're gonna see the Magic Dice make a return with Gilded Dreams. Once again, able to generate more dice with a combination of Lion Song.
Alright, both players starting off in
Oz,
the
reveal
official.
thyself.
Oz on both sides.
Yeah, it makes sense. Both the players are also
Time
holding
to
3
broaden
Denver
our
dice. They can
horizons
swap
again.
into the Hida, and I think we know where this is going.
Oh, but different artifacts equipped on different characters.
Actually, it looks like it's actually going to be the same artifact. Boru Clash
Play
with
Tree
Rogue.
River.
Ooh. Oh, on both on Nahida?
Yep.
Could you run me through what that artifact
Yeah, sure.
does?
Boru Clash with Glow, very valuable artifact in this day and age, and also contributing to why everyone's running out of cards. When you equip it, any character who takes damage will draw 1 card, and since this is the 5-star version, it will be also a heal in the end phase for 1, which is very strong.
Oh, a card and a heal.
Mhm.
That is crazy. That is really strong.
It's pretty crazy how much value it gives you, you know, because like even like these decks were very built around high damage. Get that teensy bit of sustain just to keep it up.
And mirror end phase damage.
Yeah, completely to say it's like I'm like what do we say here? I'm like it is the mirror is mirroring, so
The mirror is mirroring indeed.
It's funny too because like even with the starting hand it's almost identical. Now it's a little different.
Arcane
but-
Legends card played.
Yes, Arcane Legends. Every House of Stone, or I just call it Guoba. So
Guoba card.
Guoba card.
Let's play Tree River.
Ooh,
Dio is
another-
holding a teensy bit of an advantage because not only do they have 2 Gilded Dreams, but they also have a Liar Song, while Ice-T does not. So
I see, but his Nikita is looking kind of low. Oh, the same Arcane Legends card played.
ooh, that's pretty big. They did get a Gambler's in hand, so you know it'll be useful for the later rounds if they're gonna start taking kills. So.
Do you think he's gonna stay in the Nahida here? Nahida's so low, and I don't think he has a lot of healing in his hands, does he?
I'm
really see
kind
that
of
as 2 cards
unsure.
too.
There's a few options. Dio can either 3-cost skill to get Nahida's seed debuff on everybody,
Commit to memory.
which looks like what they will do, which is surprising. But yeah, Nahida is definitely toast. So
Yeah, Nahida is going down with her burst too. That's a shame.
ooh, you know, actually, I was worried about that, but now that I see it, Icy actually has to consider their decision making because they can obviously see that Dio has drawn a ton of cards, and since they both have the same list, they know it's like, oh, you're gonna have like gamblers, and additionally, both players I haven't lost yet, so Dio could actually like finish the job completely if IC just like feeds into this.
I see. But like, I haven't lost yet on Fischl.
It would probably be I haven't lost yet on Lenny. He would drop. He would like shoot a pyro arrow. Equip. Let's see. Hold on. He doesn't have Boar Princess, so it would be gamblers into Gilded Dreams and to just keep generating dice and keep the chain going.
I see. That is scary. Ooh, artifact
Prepare
blade
to
on
be
Lenny.
amazed.
Yeah,
Oh!
runs away. Runs away very.
Decided
very
not
good.
to take down the Nahida.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nahida would be going down regardless in the end phase if Dio doesn't start moving around because
True,
of the
true.
Quicken plus Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is definitely the smarter play from Ice-T because if they just fed into that, then they could actually lose with 2 characters in just 1 move.
That is terrifying. So smart, the level of play. I would just, take out the character.
Yeah, it's a super important thing in the TCG to not be super greedy with your plays because it can cost you the game when you have cards like these.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
patience. Ooh, big burst out from Nahida.
Ooh. It is a nice card to draw, so you can draw more cards at Sealy, but you do need to take some action with that. Now, IC is deciding if they'll take the lethal on Nahida, which I'm not sure if they still want to. It's a dangerous position.
Mm-hmm. But if they didn't take it earlier, why would they take it now?
Essentially, because when you swap, they take priority. So you have to force your opponent to either also swap or waste dice. But both of them still have 3, so both of them are actionable.
I see. So now Dio also has to make the same decision of whether to finish off Ice-T's Nahida, which would also give them I haven't lost yet.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only I haven't lost yet, but Lenny will be able to do 1 more action. It's not as dangerous on Ice-T because they don't have anything like Liar's Horn or extra Gilded Dreams gamblers to really capitalize on that, but it's still not something you want to risk in a very high, volatile matchup like this.
True. Oh, Dio's still thinking about it. This is crazy. 2 Nahidas just staring each other down. And neither wants to take the kill.
It's a really interesting to see these players from the previous round. They clearly take their time.
Yeah, they
in
do.
situations like these, which is nice to see. You don't want to just see someone wildly swinging.
It's
at
an
everyone.
honor
Oh,
to beat you.
Copy. This is the mirror of mirrors. Like they're actually doing the exact same thing.
The stalling, it just doesn't end. That is crazy.
Like I've seen quite a few finally mirrors, but this is the most mirror you could ever get.
Yeah, this is mirror on the wall.
Who is the
my
best
goodness.
one of all?
Oh, is quite a bit healthier though. At least his Lenny is quite a bit healthier. But we
I would get worried about how Ice-T plays this out because only 2 more swaps left with their dice, all things considered. That Oz is gonna deal, let's see, +2 because of Quicken, and then the bonus with Nahida's burst active. I think it's 4. So, oh wait, actually, I think Lenny's actually cooked.
Oh, Lenny's cooked?
Yeah, he's cooked because they also have the safety buff.
Oh, the safety buff because of the Nahida ult. Dio being able to use that Nahida ult was so big. Was it really worth letting Nahida live there, I wonder?
Well, ultimately, yes, but it does. It would fully depend on Dio properly chaining all of their actions together. Because you have to play half of the cards in your hand to make sure you want to capitalize on the entirety of it. So.
I see.
But I'm sure at this level of play, people wouldn't be fumbling stuff like that. So.
Well, really looks like taking your time in these games can really pay off.
Yeah. There's especially in a matchup like this, there's just so many things to consider. So people, people if they play on another, they're like, oh, why are the players not moving? This is high level play. This is
Yeah, they're really thinking about all the possibilities and trying to find the best one. That is insane.
Yeah, pretty decent value here though. Nahida is going to fall. I should start clarifying. Dio's Nahida is going to fall to Oz right here, and then someone else will get the pyro as well.
Yep. Oh, Linny lives with 1 HP. Down goes Nahida.
Yeah, I probably miscalculated like -1 because I'm calculating the 3 bonuses.
No worries,
thinking
it's just
Linny
so
would
much.
fall, so.
So much to calculate, so much to account for.
Yeah, I've seen it too many times where like someone just like falls to end phase plus Nahida seed debuff. It's like, oh well, I guess I lost.
Her seed debuff is so strong.
Ooh, not too hot. I think I don't know what's hot. Yeah, okay, it's a reroll. I'm like, oh, that'd be really bad if that was your dice. All right. Now. Ooh.
Dio gets the first mover's advantage. Do they finish off the 1 health Linny?
Once again, trying to figure out the food. If an Ice T's hand, if that is Adeptus, Dio's Linny is toast. So. Otherwise,
I can't believe it's not just a no-brainer to just finish off the Linny, but there's like so many other moving parts that they're accounting for if they finish off the Linny.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like like Dio's considering because I think I'd say this is true. If Ice T finishes off the Linny, Dio is kind of guaranteed to lose with a 4 HP Fischl. Yeah, so it's not a great. Oh yeah, look at that. They're gonna run away to Fischl to make sure they don't take that risk.
Whoa!
No, nice.
The threat with a 1 HP Linny, that's crazy. Because I haven't lost yet. Such a strong card, and it makes the game so much more engaging.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just like that comeback slap combination with the Gilded Dreams really does make you think a lot more about what you're gonna do in this moment. Yeah, Fischl definitely should be going for Oz. Nice gambler to keep the dice advantage up because this is basically super duper stringent. It's like you could lose in one move, so I need as much dice as possible.
That is a really precarious situation here for both players.
Yeah, I see now deciding if they want to go Fischl or Nahida. If they go Nahida, they can take out Dio's Fischl, but that leaves them wide open to Linny. If they go Fischl, won't be able to finish off Dio's Fischl. Oh my goodness, the names are everywhere.
Oh, looks like they're looking to finish off Fischl.
Yep, they're gonna finish the job.
They also have the burst, which is gonna help with the reaction damage on Linny in the future.
Oh, this is actually a really huge thing. Surprisingly enough, I only learned this like not too recently, like a week ago. For Princess, they played it because it's about destroying your artifacts. So if Nahida goes down, that counts as destroying your artifact. So.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought about that, and I'm like, that's really smart.
That is genius. But wait, if you resurrect someone after they lose their artifact, do they get the do they lose their artifact when they
when characters fall, they will lose everything, unfortunately.
Oh, they lose everything.
Yeah.
I see. That does make sense though. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would be pretty scary if you could keep your equipment, considering how powerful they all are. So.
All right, Fischl taken out on Dio's side, and it's just Linny left. Can he bring it back? Even though he does have quite a bit of debuffs from Nahida.
Yeah, Linny does have a few choices here because Linny has multiple skills in this kit. What he usually does is prop arrow, so he'll fire for 2 fire damage like that, and it'll take out Nahida. Ooh, oh, that's right. The summons endgame might be the finisher here.
In the name of the princess.
So many summons on Dio's side. Fischl with 7 health, but she'll be really low after all those reactions.
That's right. Let's see. Oh boy, math again. Hopefully I get it right this time. It is very difficult to calculate because you can see no more Nahida Seeds debuff, but you have the Nahida Shrine of Maya buff plus Quicken. So Oz right now does 2, and then Burning is gonna come next with 3, and that might be boosted by Shrine of Maya, and then Linny's last summon with 1. So.
They're doing all the math. Oh, we got the Lotus Crisp, but that might be huge in keeping Fischl alive here.
Yeah, definitely a significant factor since Dio does have one more action. And this is the scary part for Lenny. You see that little buff icon right next to his foot?
Yep.
Yeah, that's his prop stack. So he can actually deal 4 damage right now. Just rip that Lotus to shreds. So.
Oh, that's crazy. Would Fischl survive the end phase if Lenny manages to pop the shield?
Reveal thyself!
I don't think so actually. But turning it completely around to Ice-T, they had an I haven't lost yet. They actually have more dice than Dio, so they might just take it based on that.
True. Lenny Lau left on 1 health. What will Dio do? We can't really see. Oh,
Concede.
I was just about to say we can't really see what food they have, but they've decided that it was not winnable based on the cards.
Yeah,
and
it
the
was not
second
gonna
game.
happen. Yeah, GG's.
The second game goes to Ice-T. So we're gonna go into a third game for 3rd place. I can't believe this is only for the 3rd place match. The games have been so nail-bitingly close.
Yeah, another one of the like really like touchy end games where both people are like down to like basically their last character, and it would be decided from there.
Very exciting. I'm so excited to see what they're gonna play for the last game here. Both players are so intellectual, so smart, genius plays. I feel like I never really know what's gonna happen in these games.
Yeah, I really appreciate even if it does make the match a little longer, I do appreciate when players are very clearly thinking about like what they do next, because just because of how dangerous like these situations can get with the current meta right now. So I actually wonder, what do they have left as we're waiting for the next match to pop up.
Oh, like what kind of decks?
Yeah, because they've gone through 2 Life Sentence I consider to be a curveball, because everyone's doing what? Speaking of Life Sentence,
we see Life Sentence again with Ice-T on Barbara, Ningguang, and Kokomi, which we saw earlier. So we're gonna see it again. Very nice.
Yeah, pretty
Anything
much looks
interesting?
like no, it looks like about the same thing. There is Timaeus to reduce artifact costs, which I've heard. I've talked to some players, they disagree with using that, but I think it's fine.
All right, so let's see if Ice-T is able to out-sustain, just like Dio did in the first game.
Yeah, definitely. I think Ice-T would definitely be taking notes from that game. They're like, that's wait.
It's
Okay.
basically the first game, but slightly different, with a Lara Trill instead of Mona on Dio's side.
Yeah, this is kind of feeding into the idea of Azda Magic, or the same deck that we saw last time. I actually saw this for the first time yesterday. Someone brought it into a tournament. I'm like, what is that?
Azda Magic?
No, this one with Stonehide Lava Trill.
Oh, the Stonehide Lara Trill. So what does the Lara Trill do instead of Mona?
So Mona's all about moving around super effectively, but Lava Trill is kind of the big like kind of like a super rushdown damage tank. It starts with a Stonehide status where it'll give you a shield, and then all your attacks deal geo damage, and it's +1.
Oh wow, that sounds like a lot of damage out the bat, but like it goes down eventually, right? The shield. Like,
Yeah,
once the shield
you
goes
can
down.
once you snap the shield, Stonehide is literally basically completely cooked. So
Ooh, yikes! That sounds really high stakes. Meanwhile, we have Ice-T with like all the healing and stall in the world. So let's see how this match plays out.
Yep. Ooh, interesting. Ice-T throwing away the Arcane Judgment. Turn 1 really wants to get all that ramp at the start. Let's see what Dio throws away on their side.
Right, but-
Definitely some things they can chuck out right now.
But even if Ice-T is able to rush down one of Dio's characters, Dio has the fried egg to bring them right back. And with like
yeah.
enough healing, they'll be completely fine. So that's a bit scary for Ice-T, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Dio is probably considering actually like they're definitely tossing out Lotus. I'd be surprised if they kept it, but they might consider keeping Egg. Usually players don't do that. Oh no, yeah, they decide against it.
I'm sure they'll pull the egg at some point.
Yeah, they'll pull it.
do
I mean,
this.
there is deck out. So oh, I see. Maybe it was a graphical error. It is H-Dot, so
Oh, it is Azda. Oops.
yeah.
Close enough. Both Geo, you know.
Yeah, both big Geo monsters that deal a lot of damage. You know.
Yes. Yeah, they're basically identical, honestly.
Yeah.
So tell me, how does H-Daha differ in gameplay from like Large? How would it change like the way that IC is going to play out this game? Instead of a lot of, you know, front-loaded damage, how would H-Daha run?
So H-Daha is definitely a bit slower, a little more sustained, because the difference is that Lava Troll, since it has so much damage up front, actually only has 8 total HP.
Oh, true.
Yeah, well,
Whereas
H-Daha
H-Daha
gets
10.
yeah, H-Daha keeps the classic standard 10, so you know, no worries about getting completely flattened by some random cheese.
I see.
We'll
I
need a
see.
strategy.
All right. Swap over to the Kokomi.
Yep.
Straight up. Why do they swap actually? Why not just start off with Kokomi?
Pretty much since Ice-T, once again, really worried about fielding the damage from Lightning Rod and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Because like every time you skilled actually is a negative. It's really rare I ever get to see people actively play around Lightning Rod. Because most of the time, most players will just go for go for their abilities and not really like worry about the Lightning Rod. It's like, all right, I take the damage, it's fine.
But here by swapping, does that mitigate the Lightning Rod?
Currently, yes. So as soon as one of the characters' skills, they will receive Lightning Rod. So none of them have. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So
In fact,
they
I
swap
see.
off to Kokomi to avoid having that Lightning Rod altogether.
Yes.
I
Very
see.
interesting play from Ice-T. They used up the first Timaeus's usages for reducing artifacts, so they decided, you know what, let's just kick it out and put Tenchu in instead.
A lot of investment into the future.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
not sure how I feel about throwing Timaeus out so early, but I mean, it should be okay probably, so.
Timaeus helps with the cost of artifacts.
Yeah,
Right?
and so by like, and since you can't get him back by destroying the other one, you can't reduce it anymore. If you get rid of
True.
him completely.
H-Daha is now locked and ready with his burst, which does 4 damage, correct?
Yeah, 4 damage at present, and if he absorbs anything, it's gonna be more. So.
I see, but is Icy just going to like swap around to avoid giving H-Daha that elemental absorption, or what do you think Icy wants to do here?
They can really only do it for one more turn going into the second round. Otherwise, there's significant loss of momentum, in my opinion.
I see. Ooh, but Ningguang could be a counter, couldn't she? Because she could literally just directly attack him without giving him that absorption.
Yeah,
Can't
they're
absorb
waiting for
Geo.
Yeah, I can't absorb Geo.
Would you say she's a counter?
Yeah.
Would you say that she's a counter?
I'm not sure, because the thing with H-Daha is that, like, unlike the Yelan as well as like the Mono ones that have like run out of gas super fast, H-Daha can take at least a little bit of punishment. But you could say that to an extent, playing elements that H-Daha can absorb is kind of a counter.
I see. Ooh, I see. Pretty lucky with the 4 Omni die. Dio is considering what to do with their die for Cryo.
Yeah, during the first round, we talked a lot about Icy's opening, but funnily enough, Dio is also doing a different opening, and I think they're kind of playing mind games with each other, because the
Wish me
standard
luck.
opening for this deck that Dio is playing is supposed to be Signora into Thunder Manifestation.
Oh.
So it's like I know you're gonna swap, so I'm gonna take my time somewhere else.
Whoa! The mind games. Wait, so who came out on top of this mind game here, in your opinion?
Most definitely, I don't know. I think Dio, just because like. Since H-Daha gets to freely build burst, and take no damage for it either.
I see. Oh my goodness, such a smart play from Dio, actually. Both players are so intelligent. That is crazy.
Yeah,
The
Icy
mind games.
isn't terribly far behind, because like we saw last time, right? Kokomi went all the way down to 5, and she still just got back up and then finished the job.
She's fine. Like for once, I'm looking at the health big low, and I'm like, nah, she's okay.
Yeah,
She
she's
still have
fine.
the egg in the future too, even if she goes down completely.
That's
If Barbara's
right.
able to build up that burst, they're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, switching into Ningguang, the last thing I really expect, in this kind of life sentence game plan. But they most likely are just trying to get value out of that tenacity, getting one more dice.
Okay, now it's Ice-T's turn. Are they going to start smacking with Ningguang, or are they going to build up more sustain? What do you think?
It depends, really. I mean, like, you could the everything is super open right now. You know what Icy is calculating? They're calculating for Lightning Rod because Dio just gets to swap over Thunder Manifestation, guaranteed hit Ningguang with a superconduct. So
True. Oh my goodness, the lightning rod is crazy potent at restricting your enemy's movements, their options. That's crazy.
Wish me luck.
So much pressure just by existing.
Yeah, tons of pressure. Yeah, even runs away to Barbara now. Probably going to Skull and Barbara instead.
I see. To take the first lightning rod. Does it swap with every skill cast, or is it just the first skill cast?
You mean Lightning Rod? It's the first skill cast, only once per round. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thankfully it can't Lightning Rod twice. Unlike Raiden. So.
So I see. He's thinking really carefully about where he wants that lightning rod to be.
Yeah.
Before skilling.
Yeah, it's actually a really fun experience for me because like I've always known about Life Sentence, but I never really get to see it played in this matchup, despite it being a very good deck in the meta. So.
I see.
I'll protect us.
All right, and here comes the lightning rod on Barbara.
Yeah, but she got that chunky, effectively 12 HP thanks to Tenacity in the middle of shields. So
True.
0. You did nothing.
I'm just terrified. You know,
Understood.
we've seen it happen before. 1 HP, Thunder Manifestation, 12 damage. My goodness.
Yeah, no, I definitely, that
Don't
still
waste my time.
blew my mind. But there is no Mona Burst to help you this time, so.
True. So we're not gonna see that 12 damage so easily this time, are we?
Yeah, not so easily. Unless you get that Tandoori's chicken that they used last time, you're really only going to deal, let's see, 4 + 2, 6.
I see. Alright, re-rolling the die.
Ooh, that's not great.
Yeah. That's not looking too good. So many shields over on Ice-T's side.
Yeah, Dio's just kind of sifting through their deck, seeing what they got. They may be considering playing Stove early, which you typically don't want to do. But they're like really like trying to reach for any resources because as much as I said I found Ice-T to be stalling a little too much, they have all of their characters equipped. So
True. They have all the setup, and they didn't get punished too much for it either. They're just healing back all the damage that they just took.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. A good move. Double Chef Mao. Generate 2 dice. Get that healing.
Lots of setup on both party sides. I can't wait for them to start
they
swinging.
went for it. Oh, that's a huge draw from Dio. What the heck?
Oh, what did you just draw?
They drew kind of everything they needed. So they got Gilded Dreams, the generating artifact,
Uh-huh.
Yayoi Natsuki to reduce the artifact, and Liar Song to pass the artifact back in.
So, they got their infinite die hack, basically.
Yeah, and they got it. They got it all in just like one pull. I think one of
That
them was fast swap, but it's like that's a lot of it still.
is insane. My goodness. Nice high roll from Dio.
That's right.
I'm excited to see it in play really soon, but Dio is still thinking about. Is he thinking of doing it now, or is he? What do you think he's thinking about?
They can hold it out till the end. It's the problem is that Thunder Manifestation, as much as you have Lightning Rod on Barbara, you have no reactions right now, so you're gonna just deal like 4 damage. Like, okay.
That's not really worth it, is it?
No, it's not. Barbara's just gonna like shrug it off. She's like, wow, that's cool.
Oh, watch me get my burst again.
You want to watch me get my burst again? How about that? You saw that last time, huh?
Oh, that tickled you. My goodness, Barbara. Really strong healing.
Yeah,
Ooh, so what
one
would
thing
Dio
that
do
actually,
instead?
Ice is also staring down the fact that they do have the catalyst, the sacrificial fragment, so they can build up.
Take heart.
Maybe not
Victory will be
counter
ours.
damage, but enough to maybe like drop them significantly.
Oh, the swap over to the Kokomi for more stall, perhaps?
Probably they might be trying to eat up, Signora's ice, because like we saw earlier last time, even if you don't have freeze, getting elements on your Ningguang is not a good idea because she is the carry.
pale flame smolders.
Oh, and her burst is ready. But honestly, if Barbara manages to get her burst back,
Let's make
she's
haste.
going to be fine. Oh, back
Yeah.
to Ningguang?
Yeah.
Even the healers
Yeah.
can be a threat, like we saw before with
Yeah,
the
Ningguang
Adeptus
here-
Temptation.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Sorry, the Ningguang here. I think they push back to it because they can gain another dice because Dio's running out of gas in terms of dice. Even if they have their Liar Song combo. So.
True.
Oh, nice.
Dion only has 3, while Icy has 7. I mean,
It's nothing.
4
Yeah,
more.
7. Yeah. Put up JJ.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the first skill in the round actually. So that is gonna push
Oh.
Lightning Rod over.
I see. Oh, that's such a headache to like take note off when you play against Thundering Manifestation.
Yeah, Lightning Rod really does mess with all your calculations. So.
I see.
Ooh, a little bit of a stare down. You know, they're not really wanting to throw any punches.
Yeah.
In this situation.
There's so much tension built up.
Yeah, you can see like having no elements
Take
on
heart.
Ningguang taking significant
Victory will
effect because
be ours.
Ashtaha would have done something. Maybe steal cryo, but since she has nothing, can't do nothing about it.
Nice. For once, Geo's being strong against Geo. Usually, you know, the
Mhm.
resistance and everything, but now
Yeah.
Geo's actually proving to be really useful here.
Ice-T, this might be the time where Ice-T ends their turn. They are calculating for that Gilded Dreams passing, which can you get it that far? No, you can't. You can't go crazy because you only have 1 dice left. But it is a idea that you have to think about.
Oh, he's trying to calculate to see if Dio can get enough die from Gilded Dreams to finish off a character.
You won't finish off a character, but you'll definitely take a lot of damage, which would not be great right now. So
I see.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
Icy
Barbara doesn't have a burst up yet.
Yeah, no, she doesn't have her burst up yet, and Icy's holding enough dice to feed Liben, which is always great. So, yeah, they're gonna end turn, risk it.
All right, Dio. Is Dio going to go for the dice generating
Oh,
sequence?
there we go.
Ooh,
There's
what is that
Yayoi.
card?
That's Yayoi Netsuki to reduce your artifacts by 1.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but good prediction from Ice-T. Dio did not, in fact, have enough to generate more magic dice. So, oh, but oh no, they will now. Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna be the big turn where we're gonna start seeing punches being thrown. Hopefully.
Hopefully, they definitely should be at this rate, especially because Dio cannot afford to back off too much, because look at how many dice Ice-T has.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And if he sits for too long, Barbara's gonna get her burst back, or
We can
Hopefumi's
do
gonna get
this.
her burst.
Yeah, all characters are kind of sitting at the point where they're getting really scary. Ningguang still has that book in hand, so if she just wants to, she will, she's gonna just burst you down. Also, by the way, there is an arcane card in Ice-T hand. We threw it away earlier. It's back.
Oh, and what does it do?
The passing judgment, the one that disables everything, and this is
Oh,
super
it's-
important. Yeah.
Right. Because if he disables everything, you can't do the die generation thing.
Yeah, no more magic dice for you.
Yikes. You think Icy's just gonna play it right off the bat here?
Ice-T's, I think they're specifically waiting just in time, because for magic dice you usually wait until like a certain number of dice. So Dio might do one more action, or they play the magic, and then if Ice-T sees it, they're just gonna drop it. It's like, all right, no more.
Oh my goodness, is Dio gonna know? Is Dio gonna play it before Icy drops the judgment card? Oh, that's so scary.
It is really scary. If I actually take account, let's see.
It would be really bad for Dio, right? If he's unable to play his Windsong Gilded Dream sequence to get all the die he wants.
Yeah, just the whole magic dice Liar Song into Gilded. It would be pretty bad, since Ice-T does have 7 dice advantage right now. So
Yeah,
Oh,
it would be
but-
really, really bad.
Liven, that's interesting.
Take heart.
Another
Victory
Liven.
will be ours.
Just swaps for days, my goodness.
Yeah, no. Once again,
Barbara. It's pretty much guaranteed to have her burst by now, because she's like 10 health.
yeah,
She just needs one more
still,
action.
yeah, just been building up the energy passively. Ice-T really trying to hold down the fundamentals, although they want to keep fielding the cryo element onto Kokomi, which is I think that's interesting, but
I see. And Dio is all 3 bursts ready.
Mhm.
That is crazy.
Oh, okay. I realize it now. Okay, I was a little bewildered why Liban was played. It's because Ice-T did have 10 cards in hand. So
Mm-hmm.
if they were to take any more damage and draw a card, if like for whatever reason, they would actually overdraw and burn the next card. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, I think is Dio might be running into a similar situation. Let me take a count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh, is that
Not yet.
Gilded Dreams?
Yeah, Gilded Dreams on the Asia.
Shut.
Holding down a good amount of dice, but still not sure what they're gonna do with it. So
Do you think Dio's gonna use the whole die generating sequence this turn, or is it gonna be?
honestly,
the
I'm
next
not sure. You run out of uses of Yayoi, I believe, because there's only one of her, so she only gets to proc once. You have to use Liar Song again if you want to generate more dice, and it's not too worth it right now.
one? I see.
honestly.
Ooh, the Lotus Crisp on Signora.
Yeah, very nice to generate more dice from Chef Mao.
Uh-huh.
They might be thinking about burst.
Maybe. I can't believe that Ajda has not taken any elements at all, because Ice-T has not been allowing that to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting matchup thing because usually most of the time, like you have to start throwing elements at your characters, but with this very stally, like with the stall deck, and the in turn it's stally gameplay. It's actually a lot of just trying to play who has what element on them.
Do you think Dio's trying to make sure that they have enough damage to just wipe everything at once before they act?
Kind of. I'd say yeah. I think they're trying to just hold it out in general right now, because they know that Ice-T has significant dice advantage. So there's no way they're going to be able to fight that because they have to watch out for whatever comes next. So.
Understood.
Well, anyone coming on the field?
So how do they make sure that they can outlast the fact that Ice-T has a significant dice advantage?
They've done mostly the right things. Like dropping Lotus, not only to give them more dice, but also protect from the next incoming 3 damage.
I see.
Otherwise, just like swapping around between characters, pretty much the right play.
Alright, back to Dio, who's applying gamblers.
Yeah, trying to waste out their dice.
Oh, ending their round. Okay.
Yeah, Dio just trying to spend the rest of their dice the best way they can. They might be predicting Signora falling because if Ningguang generates 1 more dice, she can go skill into burst. So.
Oh, and now Ningguang's burst is ready. Do you think she's just gonna go for it and finish off Signora?
Well, she would in this scenario, but she's not because she doesn't have enough dice. She's
Oh,
one
yeah,
short.
good point.
Yeah, it wasn't able. It still hasn't equipped that sacrificial fragment, so they're just gonna hold on to it. So Ice-T's deciding now what they want to kind of get rid of with their cards.
And we still have the Arcane Legends card on Ice-T. They're just both holding on to all their ammo.
Yeah, and I mean it's definitely the smart thing to do. Because since they weren't going to play all the magic dice in one turn, you can save it for another time because, Dio still has it. And then as soon as it happens, they're going to counter it. So,
Yikes. I'm really worried for Dio in that department. Okay, Dio is starting first.
One thing that's really fun.
Oh, no, you go first.
One thing that's funny about Judgment is that it only has 3 usages. So technically, if you really want to, you can play 3 action cards and then just try to burn off the usages. But it's usually a bad idea.
I see. Okay, so there is kind of a counter it.
Yeah, it's a way to alleviate. It's definitely not the best idea, but if you're in a desperate situation, then like it can happen.
Oh my goodness, Ice-T looks so protected. They have like their giant cocoon of shields around all 3 of their characters.
Yeah, Tenacity swinging back. We saw it last time in Bin, and now it's here once again in full force with Stall. So.
Dio is thinking about what to do here with their first move advantage.
Yeah, actually, not the greatest dice on Ice-T side. No Geo, so now Ningguang can't just willy-nilly drop burst, and then you're gonna need to throw some stuff out.
Oh, true. The pale a lot of dice for that. Unfortunate die roll for Ice-T.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking, because like you could equip the book now because you have some dice, but it's not gonna help you that much. So,
What is Dio waiting for before he drops his bursts on like any of his characters?
We'll need a strategy.
the thing about Senora basically is that you want to try and hold this. You want to try and hold her in cryo form, like as long as possible. You could drop burst early, but you lose that revive. And you lose all your cryo applications. So
True. So now she's just here to just poke and do a bit of damage.
she's just gonna keep poking them, and I mean Senora does great at that because now you have the little like ice status on Ningguang. She'll take a cryo damage phase.
Yeah, true. All the elements for the reactions that Thundering Manifestation could definitely capitalize off.
Yeah, what's it called? I like break the fourth wall for a second. Like, there's definitely it's a bit slow, again, like the players are really trying to get into each other's heads. So we might repeat ourselves sometimes just like while we're waiting for the players to really go all the way in with their stuff. So
True. I'm waiting. This is like all the setup in the world that we're building up to the climax here.
I think Asia finally might get his first element. Let's go. I'm so proud of him.
Let's go! Oh, Ice-T is thinking, do we give the Hydro to Agedaha? They're really thinking about it.
It would be Cryo since Kokomi's effective. They do skill.
Oh, you're right. Good
Yeah,
point.
I think what Dio's calculating is that if they could finish off Kokomi right now with plus one absorption.
Oh,
I don't
and there we
think-
go.
Yeah, there's that Cryo.
Cryo. Agedaha. Ice-T is thinking.
We can do this!
Back to Byra again.
Back to Byra, let's go.
She might get her burst at this point.
She might actually, like, it's definitely like you could do normal attack into burst if you really felt like it.
Okay, back to Dio again. What is Dio thinking about? Is he gonna burst? Is he gonna get some reactions going? I can't wait for them to go out guns a-blazing.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the first Liar song.
Oh, we're starting the sequence.
Yep, there's the magic dice, back to 5.
Is Ice-T gonna stop that in his tracks though with the Arcane Legends card?
No, not yet, unfortunately, since Liar song was already played. Ice-T doesn't have too much of an incentive to use it anymore, so.
I see. So is Ice-T like saving it for the next time Dio tries to do this?
Most likely, yeah. Because the arcane still does prevent food, so that will be a pretty helpful thing.
I see. So he's saving it for like the late game.
Yeah.
When like everyone's a bit lower.
Most definitely. I think they could also be like a little scared off from like last time when Dio was playing. Dio played it super early, and that was even if they won, that was definitely not the wisest idea. So.
No, true. Ice-T's really holding on to. I'm sure Dio also expects it at this point.
Yeah, most definitely. You've been drawing like almost your entire hand.
Yeah. Can we even see the number of cards they have left in like each of their pockets?
if we were in the game, we could click on it, but no. So.
Oh, okay, but it feels like they've been drawing cards for a while.
Yeah, if I were to guess, I think I want to say they're down to like 10 or 9 per hand.
Oh, that's not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot. They'll get that super duper fast. So.
Well, that just makes every single card count even more because, we might get to a point where both players are out of cards.
Yeah. It's you won't run out of Dio won't run out of gas super fast, but it's still something that's prevalent. So.
Is Dio trying to kind of also stall out the stall in a way?
Yeah, pretty much because like the thing, so there's like kind of like a TCG like fundamental for competitive is that if you can't finish the job, it's generally a bad idea to take lethals.
I see.
Passing judgment.
He played the judgment card. Dio's now unable to use action cards for this turn.
Just the event cards, but yes.
Event cards, I see.
Yeah, it's still not completely inaccurate to say action cards because like event cards are literally like so many of them. So.
I see. Does that really hinder Dio right now though? Dio only has like 3 die left.
Yeah, no, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, because you know they're pretty much both out of action. So that might have been a little bit too much of a trigger finger from Ice-T. I think they're just really worried about magic dice. You know.
I see. Dio, I mean, it didn't seem to affect Dio as much as I thought it would, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dio.
Yeah, it's difficult with Judgment because you know, like you know, if you all run out of cards, then Judgment is useless. So
True. Maybe so. Better play it now before it becomes completely useless later, I guess.
Yeah, knock out the options early.
Yeah, but even so, none of them are
Wait, their
choosing
Lotus
to...
breaking. Did you see that?
Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
why?
They generate even if you play the card, it'll still take effect. So Chef Mal just gave him 2 more dice with so that they can do 1 more action.
Okay.
But it's not going to be amazing because they don't have enough dice to actually use an Electro skill. But they will on Thunder Manifestation.
Oh, I see. The other Electro character, and he does have his burst ready. Oh my
We
goodness, I
can
feel like
do
he said his burst ready for 5 business days.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to use
That's
it.
a
I
good
really
way of
can't.
describing it. It's just like, I'll burst in 5 business days. It'll happen eventually, trust.
I wonder if it's enough to take out the Barbara, actually, because that would be huge, right? Because then Ice-T loses a big source of sustain from the Barbara.
Yeah.
Although
It won't be
Pokemon
enough
cannot
to
be
take out
underestimated.
Barbara, but it will do a lot of damage. You are right.
True. Because they don't have Mona this time.
Yeah. Yeah, they've tuned it out, so it's either skill or burst. They're just deciding on which one they want. So,
With all these characters so built up, it just feels like there's so many options for both players. It's so difficult to decide what to do next.
yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. I think definitely at this point though, you know, because not only did Ice-T spend their resource, but Dio spent one of their magic dice. There we go.
We got our
Huge
first burst of
Finally,
the game!
we get to see
Let's
it.
go!
Let's go!
Some damage coming out from Thundering Manifestation, putting Barbara at 6 health, but she's gonna be fine if she gets her... If she gets her burst right back, swap over to the Ningguang.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
Alright.
good swap to Ningguang because they want to take off the cryo coming in soon. So, oh wait, actually, let's count this out. Did they make a mistake? I think they might have.
Ooh, what
Oh
mistake
no,
did
they got it
make?
perfect. Okay.
Oh, sorry. What was the mistake here?
So because Senora with her, with her skill, she can give you an extra damage in the end phase. So if they didn't do it in the right action order, they would cleanse the cryo, but then they would take it right back. So.
Oh, I see. But that wasn't the case there, so they did manage to cleanse the cryo off Ningguang. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, really good.
intelligent.
It's always just really scary because like you have to count every single action order. It's like, wait, is that happening here? I don't know.
Oh, there's so many things to take note of. There's so many moving parts everywhere. I'm genuinely struggling to keep track of like all the different moving parts.
Yeah, no, like something like that, I would definitely trip on. Like it's very hard to like keep track of all of that, you know, because like I'm like, oh, I cleanse. Oh wait.
Yeah, these two players just really know this game so well. You can really see like the depth of their expertise here.
Yeah, sitting
Alright.
still waiting on that book, by the way. I feel like I've talked about it like 1,000 times.
The book.
The book.
Is he going to play it? He does have Ningguang's burst.
Oh, that's double Yayoi. That is not good.
I'm so sorry. What does Yayoi do again?
That's okay. Don't worry. That's okay. Because you know she's an NPC that you don't really see very often in the world of Inazuma. She's just hiding behind the crafting table. But is the artifact reducer, and when you stack it together, with multiple artifacts equipped and also in your hand, you can see how the artifacts cost 0. So.
Oh, okay. So Dio wants to put even more artifacts on the board, even though all his characters have artifacts.
Possibly because you what's it called? Yeah, sometimes like this is where not being able to see the hand fully makes it a little difficult. But there's Boar Princess, that 0 cost card, so they can they don't have Gilded in hand, but they can destroy one of their artifacts to gain more dice.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, the swap over to Ashtaha.
Yeah, very nice. I
What
think
a
they're
strategy.
actually doing a literal stare down. They're like, okay, well Ningguang's gonna
Even
burst me.
more
Okay,
staring
swap to
down.
Ishtar.
Well, this must be so mentally draining for the players, you know, like deciding exactly when they should finally go in.
Yeah,
Is there ever a
absolutely.
point where Dio knows that they have enough to get like lethal on a character?
I would say if they pull something like Adeptus, yes, which they might have in hand because they do have a two black food card. So
Let's make haste.
I'm unsure if that's
swaps
Tandoori's.
for days.
So, yeah.
Back to Dio again. Is he going to swap or is he going to? I don't think he's going to burst on Signora, right? Because that.
Nope, swap
swaps
stall.
her.
Oh boy.
Swap
We'll need a
back to the
strategy.
Ashtaha. Imagine if there was a character that ramped up damage with every swap. That would be pretty good
That
here.
would be that'd be pretty cool. There is like the plunging attack mechanic where if you have a character who can boost your plunging attacks, you swap into them with this +1. But that is very
back to
uncommon.
Signora
Let's make
again.
haste.
Back
Back
to
to
oh my
Nicola.
goodness.
Are they just waiting for someone else to like make the move first before anything happens?
Yeah, pretty much. Like they're kind of like playing. They are playing like basically like a little bit of chicken. It's like I'm gonna go or you're gonna go. Oh, decide.
Take heart. Victory
But
will
in a
be
way that
ours.
wastes so much of Ice-T resources, right? Because all of his cards, his event cards and stuff, are like built up to like give him that die supply, and like now they're just burning it by like swapping.
Kind of. For Ice-T, it's more okay because they have more permanent dice generators like Tenchukaku. For
Oh.
Dio, it's technically not okay, but they're also not spending anything, so it's not the worst.
I
Understood.
see. Oh my goodness. When does this stop?
Never. I think they
never
might
stops?
actually end this turn with just
so-
swapping completely.
Is it really that bad for the person who takes the first action here? It really feels like no one wants to move because whoever moves first like is at a disadvantage. Am I reading this correctly?
Kind of. I think the biggest thing that sets the factor in is the fact that Ice-T has the tenacity of the Milius, which give you an extra dice when you attack. So if Dio attacks in, Ice-T is going to get more free actions.
Oh, I see. So that's why Dio doesn't want to attack. But why doesn't Ice-T want to attack?
Ice-T doesn't want to attack because just the lightning rod comes back on the Ningguang, and now it's going to stay there until they do another action. So,
But why did he finally choose to act then?
they were out of dice, so it's like, all right, well, you can't do anything else to me. I can't do anything else to you. It's fine. We'll do one
Oh,
damage.
I see. Because the lightning rod.
We'll need a strategy.
might as well, right? Might as well get a little bit of poke damage in.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Interesting. That was-
actually interesting. Ice-T just threw away Junior's eyes. Like, man, I can't take this anymore.
Well, that was a turn. That was definitely one of the turns in TCG history. Or
Yeah,
swapping
sometimes, I
turn.
mean, swap stalling turns do happen sometimes.
Mhm.
There's plenty of reason for it, you know. So.
I think it's perfectly valid. Might have been a really smart strategy actually from both players.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
actually count here because it is weird that they threw away Junior's Zod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, what did he throw away?
Threw away Junior Zod, which reduces your companions by 1. I don't know why
Oh.
they threw it away. So
Reduces your companions by 1?
yeah, so it's super strong because like Chef Mao, Yayoi all cost 1, so they all get for free. So
Oh, what? Huh. But he like burnt it for
yeah, he
for
just
that.
he literally just threw it out. It's like
Interesting. Maybe he doesn't need it anymore right now.
yeah, perhaps. It's
I
okay.
mean,
It's definitely
he's-
not the end of the world. I think the reason I was counting is because I think Ice-T was gonna overdraw, and that's why they threw it out. But I think there was like one off. So
I see. Ice-T is looking really healthy on the die though. And his
yeah, no,
characters are
most
looking pretty healthy too. I don't really see how Dio's gonna break through all of this, frankly. Do you
yeah,
see it happening?
I think one of you eventually has to take the punch. Like even if you're generally like letting stall sit there is not great. So
True, stall is stalling, and Dio feels like he's also trying to stall the stall, which I'm a bit confused about.
yeah, like as much as they have they haven't wasted any resources, it's definitely not it's not going to get any better. So
Yeah, it does feel like it definitely will drain on Dio, wouldn't it?
yeah, and now I think it's actually tougher here because Kokomi's now back to full health. Before she was at 7.
Yeah,
so.
she is. What is Dio trying to work towards here?
It's mostly just the Asia burst right now, so it's 4
Let's
plus
make
2,
haste.
so it's 6
Oh,
damage.
so you're trying to force H-Daha to like really get that big burst going so that he can take out somebody.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, since Asia maintains his absorption stacks for the entire game, so he'll burst and then he'll build up another burst and then do another 6 damage.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Like
That
a good
is
way like I
crazy.
describe Ageda's like bursting mechanic is just like
Yeah.
it's like the stomp move. You know, when he changes phases, he can just kind of keep stomping until he like falls. So
Whoa, that's crazy. I see. But at the same time, like, even if a character goes down, Ice-T can just, slap a little egg on them and they'll be fine, especially with Barbara.
ooh, yeah, that is true. Actually, I think they both have their eggs in hand. You can see on the top
Oh.
Dio with the two white food, and then on the bottom Ice-T with the 2 white food as well. So
Ooh, this is looking to be a very, very, very intense final match for third place only. We still have the finals.
yeah,
I
I
can't
cannot believe
imagine
this is
how
just
much
third place.
Scarier finals will be for both players.
Yeah, it's definitely a
We'll need a
testament
strategy.
to like like how much the players are willing to like get into each other's head just to make sure they can secure that victory. And I mean, something I haven't really talked about, kind of while we're waiting for them to make an action. They have gone through some pretty tough players. Going into the finals. I recognized when I was looking at the leaderboard, I recognized Garasu or Glass from the Japanese side of things, as well as Diaren falling to one of these guys.
Oh, wow. That I remember seeing Garasu and Diaren before in previous seasons of the Cat's Tail Gathering.
Yeah, most definitely. It was actually the one that we first casted last season on season 5. We did get to see both of those players during these finals, and now they're not here falling to these 2 players. So it's like,
I see.
dang, like you had it tough.
Yeah, these players are definitely incredibly skilled. Like even Ice-T was also in the previous season, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's correct.
I see. All right, swapping back to H-Da, huh?
Will they do it? Let's find out.
Well, they definitely will at some point. I'm really curious. Who do you have your? I just really don't see Dio being able to break through everything that Ice-T has. I'm worried for Dio personally. What about you?
I'm also worried for Dio. Like I would definitely be signing it to Ice-T because even if this deck isn't as stringent, you still run out of gas with Gilded, and they do not have any more Gilded Dreams that they can add to the pile. They're all equipped right now. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, so
man.
pretty much once you drop that liar song. Oh wait, you noticed something here?
Oh.
Go take a look under Dio's tag.
Oh, it's
No
gone.
more cards.
It's empty.
No more cards.
He has no more cards, so everything in his hand is all he has right
We
now.
can do
And
this.
Ice-T can see that. Oh, that's so scary for Dio. I am worried.
Yeah, especially it's something that we won't see here. Based on how this match is, because you see the little little replay icon next to the gear.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the history button. So the players, when you watch it live, players you'll see them like scraping through that to see what
Oh.
cards have been played.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they're probably doing that a lot in the timer when nothing is happening. They're probably doing that.
Yeah, no,
We
it's
just can't see it.
Yeah, it's super important. Especially if you're trying to keep track
Let
of
the
liar
show
song and stuff.
begin.
Ooh, there we see Barb's out. Nice.
Oh, Barbara Burst is ready. Yikes. I don't. What could Dio even have done? Like, could he have acted earlier? Was this just a poor matchup on his part?
It's a good question because because again, I don't get to see Life Sentence. I actually have barely gotten to see Life Sentence this patch. But I
Take
don't know
heart.
if it was completely
Victory will be
matchup
ours.
oriented. I think Dio probably could have spent more time earlier since they knew Ice-T was going to just wait there.
True. Yeah, and Ice-T really managed to just, wait for the whole thing, and now he just has all the resources in the world.
Yeah, I think I like Agedaha, building up Agedaha Burst wasn't the worst thing, but also you need to consider that Signora can inflict cryo twice because on the first hit, and then if she did her skill, then it's gonna do 1 in the end phase. So
Oh, true.
So you
that's
coulda spent the
two
time.
cryo applications.
yeah,
That's
so you could have spent the
crazy.
time spreading it around, and then Thunder Manifestation hopping in to start dealing Superconduct.
Oh, that's true. They could have got more poke damage. It looks like Dio's really trying to force the H-Daha here. Oh, never mind. They're finally swapping over to Signora, but it might just be a swap battle again.
Yeah, swap battle again.
Nothing's really stopping them from swap battling, right?
No, not at all.
Because you can run out of cards, but you don't run out of dice. So long you don't burn your cards, you're fine.
Yeah, pretty
correct?
much.
We can do
Yeah, pretty
this.
much. Dio does have limited supply of like what dice they have, but
Mhm.
yeah, they can keep going as long as they keep rolling what they need. So
True. So I guess maybe this comes to a point of like who gets better die rolls.
hmm there is an interesting factor. Yeah, it is going to be dice roll
Let's
based,
make
especially for Dio,
haste.
but since they are stalling a lot, there is a round limit on the game.
Oh.
So
There is.
Yeah.
What happens when the
Yes.
round limit is hit?
once the round limit is hit, just for the game itself, both players are forced to lose. In terms of tournament rulings, that'll be up to the TO. So
Oh, forced to lose, so like no one wins.
yeah, no one wins in terms of the game itself. As for the tournament rulings, it's a lot more complex. I'm basing it off of Astro Carnival rules, which is the the other like in-person tournaments. They have an HP rule, so whoever has more HP,
We'll need a strategy.
win. If not, then they have to do a remake. So
Oh, I see. And in this scenario, Ice-T would win because he has, 10, 9, 10, whereas
Yeah,
Dio
10, 9,
is
10.
8, 7, 10.
yeah.
I see. Are the players aware of the round limit? They are, I'm sure.
Understood.
Yeah, they most definitely are. It's I think no matter what, for the most part, and like this is like more like getting into like the tournament meta side of things, is like drawing is never a good thing. So you don't want to have your
Take heart.
matches end in
Victory
draws,
will
'cause
be
you-
ours.
Really, a battle of mental stamina. I can't imagine how tired they must be by now.
Yeah, no, battles like these I definitely struggle to play with because I'm like, oh man, I just want to take the first, please.
Understood.
What
Oh,
is
there
Dio
goes.
waiting for? Is he really just waiting for, hoping that Ajdaha will finally get his 4 stacks?
Not the 4 stacks, because if they were looking for 4 stacks, they would start, attacking when those happen. But someone let it rip. There we go.
Sudden burst out of nowhere. We're over to the Crimson Witch of Flames. Okay.
Yep,
What
they come.
made Ice-T finally decide? Okay, I'm gonna burst.
Just enough to push out Senora. So,
Oh, wait, wasn't that always the case though? What happened?
no. Earlier they had things like Lotus and stuff. So, and they don't it's been a while, but they did deal 1 damage with Barbara. So,
Oh, right, 1 damage with Barbara.
yeah,
I wonder
so
if
it's
Dio
just-
saw that coming. Or was that like an accident? Because they were just kind of, happy swapping around.
I think inevitably they expected at some point, since they've been playing the swap stall battle for so long, they're like, okay, someone's going to burst it, and then I have to decide from there what to
like
do.
what to do. I see. All right. So, but now Dio has a lot of damage he can do, right, with Signora?
Yeah, that burst will deal a pretty significant amount of damage. Even actually with the shields, I'm not sure. You have 2 plus 1 barrier plus
And
another
there's no
shield.
reaction also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would basically be like something like Asia has to eat up, which I don't think they have dice for it, so
Oh dear.
oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh, okay.
but
Swap
again,
back
I'm
to
moving.
Ajdaha.
Yes. Yeah, definitely a smart move, because unless Ice-T doesn't move, they have a Hydro coming in from Barbara's summon.
Yeah.
so-
So he's gonna get an extra stack from that. So let's see if Ajdaha is able to stomp his way out of this.
Mhm.
Oh, but
Oh yeah, let
Barbara
me
is a
think
burst
actually, because
ready, though.
Asia has absorbed Cryo into Electro, so you're actually right. What's it called? If he absorbs Hydro, he'll get another stack. So
Yeah. He's beginning to become a bit dangerous, but
Wish me luck.
can he even survive? It's so hard to tell what's gonna happen, which makes it really exciting, actually.
how many elements does he absorb? He doesn't absorb this many usually. Usually he gets 2 and it's enough, but it's no, I'm gonna eat all of them.
You gotta get all of the elements. Okay,
Ooh.
now we're rolling.
Hope for a better reroll. What is happening, Ice
Looks
T?
like it's not so
What
good
are you
on-
doing?
Dio side?
That's interesting. I'm kind of wondering if Ice-T did that on purpose, because they're super confident that they could win, because they didn't roll half their dice.
Wow. Yeah, maybe they're just so confident. It's like, yep, we got this in the bag.
We got this in the bag.
I got
can
my
heal for
barber
days.
burst, you know?
Yeah.
No fear at all.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make your own fun. Sometimes players will do a power play like that just because they're confident enough to do it. So
I mean, it could also be like a mental game in a way, right? You know, like mental, like mentality is so important when you play like mind games and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they could.
Understood.
Yeah, you could also be mentally checking out. It's just like you know what? I can do this.
Yeah.
I will keep going. Oh, swap again.
Swapping again.
Ooh, you know what is fun though? Here's a cool thing to point out. IC does have exactly 1 card left now.
Oh, you're right.
They probably do have to discard some stuff to draw. Oop, we might see something here.
Oh,
now
okay.
they're doing a stare down.
The auto attack from Ningguang, and she now has the lightning rod on her.
Yeah, lightning rod's been stuck on her. You know, thanks to them like swap stalling constantly. So
Yes.
I have to imagine Ningguang keeps striking because even if even though Asia has burst, you have all the healing you could ask for and Jade screen. So
True. I just
Pretty much to
really
no
don't see
loss.
Dio being able to tear through this at all.
no, not at all.
It might be a GG's for Dio actually.
Yeah.
Really showing you the power of life sentence. It's truly a life sentence for your opponent.
Yeah, all the abundance of healing that you could ask for, and it's it is the stall end game. You know, once
Very
once stall
aptly
has it
named.
equipped, it's over pretty much.
Yeah, I would like to at least see though how Ajdaha can. You know,
Oh,
never
you
mind.
might see it.
We're getting Ajdaha action.
Let's see it. Come on, drop it, Dio. Is it? Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
6 plus. Not enough.
5
Yeah,
damage
all the way to
only.
5. Jeez.
But she's gonna heal it right back if she swaps to Barbara. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's gonna heal it right back. If not, she can just use Hydra Resonance to push it back.
So what the beauty of Ajdaha is that he can keep getting that burst back pretty easily.
Yeah, pretty much, because you can see the 2 stacks on him right now, so he's still maintaining that damage bonus. So he's gonna do 6 again if he
so he's
does
like
burst.
a permanent damage bonus kind of thing.
Yeah, permanent damage bonus, and 6
see.
6 damage burst is a lot. So
But I don't know if that ramping is enough, I guess, to like tear through all of this. Doesn't feel like it is though.
no, definitely not. Like I said, like without like bonus magic dice, you're pretty much stuck. So
We'll never know though. Maybe we'll get surprised again. I keep getting surprised by these two amazing players.
We can do this!
no, I definitely agree. There could be a chance where they literally just like like something like that happens where they just stay. So
Okay, swap over to the Barbara. Is she gonna burst?
Possibly. I mean, you could do it a little bit for like the BM, like like BM for bad manners. Just like, you know what, I'm gonna heal because I can.
Yeah, because I can. Yeah, overheal, overkill. Oh my goodness. Okay, Thundering Manifestation is coming out.
Yep. Thunder Manifestation actually does have a decent position because they do have Lightning Rod and Ningguang.
Oh, they do. Okay.
But inactionable unless they do Magic Dice right now, which
True. He's saving that magic die for that turn.
it's
question is, when
actually
is that
so
turn?
unfortunate. I think if Ningguang had an element on her, they could have secured it, and they could have secured a lethal with Gamblers.
True. But Icy just, they were just so skilled at keeping the elements off their characters.
Yeah,
Really good
absolutely.
play from them.
Yeah. Ultimate. Kind of like kind of the point of it to keep elements off. Thanks to Kokomi and Barbara, but looks like that's someone swapped it.
Icy really played around the restrictions imposed on them by Dio.
We'll need a strategy.
No, not hitting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not giving Ajda his elements. Not really play around the lightning rod really well as well. That's crazy.
Just wait.
Each player
No, one
die
Omni Dice
each.
left. I don't think you can do one play of Magic.
Well,
so-
what is the round limit actually? Does the game give you a warning when you hit it?
Yes, it does. We'll get to see it next as soon as the next action, but the round limit is 14. So once that
14.
passes, then it's over.
I wonder how many rounds we've been through actually.
I think we're on like 10 or something.
10. I see. All right, so this game is close to being over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dio's like harshly considering because what it would be is that it's a Thunder Manifestation skill twice, but since they just pushed out all their dice, I don't think they can do it anymore. So That might have been the one opportunity Dio had to kind of turn things around, but they didn't. They weren't able to. They weren't able to take it, so they're gonna.
That's unfortunate for Dio.
Yeah.
They kept waiting for the window, but the window just never really came.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ningguang. I was gonna say like, oh, maybe they can do it next turn, but Ningguang is going to get her tenacity in the middle of the shields back. So.
Ice-T played that really well though, just like just dodging everything.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Holding
another thing
on.
about stall is like not giving into fear. Basically, you know.
Mhm.
Because if you kind of give in to your opponent, so like even if you have like 2 shields, an abundance of healing, your opponent can still just totally sack you, like we saw in the first game.
Oh my goodness, the Tenshu Kaku. Really
There we go. There's
giving
the sack.
so much value of the pokes out.
Oh,
And now
nice.
Kokomi
They
has a burst.
off-fielded the lightning rod. Now it's on Kokomi.
Oh no. This looks so bad for Dio. And they've come so far too. Dio played really well as well, like the first
Yeah,
game
no,
especially.
absolutely.
They've both been playing so well. I can see why they're both like wanting to hold on so bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my utmost respect for both of these players, really.
Yeah,
their
respect
best.
regardless. Because it's really important, like in like these like high stake matches. I'm like, don't concede. Like just don't. Like you're gonna fight to the end. You never know what could happen. Even
Yeah,
if it
you'll
looks
never know.
like you
You'll
did.
never know. And I really admire both players for that. They're really trying their best here.
Yeah, it can sometimes happen.
Let's make
a lot
haste.
because since TCG is a bit like on the math side of things and like counting out your actions, players will sometimes calculate like super far ahead. It's like, okay, I lost, I'm conceding.
True. And Dio's probably still running the calculations.
Yeah. Oh, the book!
Oh,
They finally played
the
it!
book!
Finally!
It's nothing.
Cool. And crunch.
Oh!
Not enough, but they have one more extra skill now thanks to
This-
sacrificial fragments. I have been waiting to say that
Oh my
all game.
The strength of life sentence though, just poking out so much damage while staying so healthy. That is insane. And Dio doesn't really have anything to answer for that. He doesn't have any healing, whereas Icy has all the heals and sustain in the world.
I can see a really funny play here since it is definitely getting to that like push to endgame.
Mm-hmm.
You can play the Calyx Arts, the 1 cost and Ice-T side, and you can shift the energy over to Ningguang and then play an extra Hydro dice. And if they swap to Asia, you burst all over them, and you send them down to 1, so everyone's stuck on 1.
Oh my gosh, that's so painful for Dio though.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Yeah, they held it out to the end, but unfortunately, you're gonna be 1-1-1, and then it'll just be pretty much Ice-T sweeping off your characters. Also, hello, Ice-T also has no more cards left.
True, but he does have more cards in hand technically.
Yeah.
He even has more healing, right, with the Hydro Resonance cards there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure this is a GG's, but I respect Dio
Yeah.
for really
Don't waste
trying
my
to play it out still.
Yep. Oh, there goes the crunch. Looks like they're not gonna go for burst, but it would be funny. Oh wait, actually, wait, no, they can't. They still can.
Oh, yep, they still can for
It's,
sure.
This is like getting to like the nitty. It is fun sometimes to point out the details. So see how like Kokomi's artifact is not glowing, but Ningguang's is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how you know when an artifact ability is not triggered. So Ningguang still can gain 1 more dice. She plays 2 Hydro dice,
Whoa.
tunes it away, and then drops burst. Oh,
I never knew that. Whoa, I never knew that. Oh, okay. Are we gonna get
Take
these
heart.
Signor out?
Victory will be ours.
He didn't
maybe.
take the kill. He swapped.
Nah, pushed off because Senora is gonna ult, and that could still technically result in your Ningguang going down. So,
Oh, but it's not enough.
yeah, not enough yet.
Maybe
Senora
if-
can burst, push Liar Song, but it's still not great.
Could Thundering Manifestation honestly somehow bring the... I just don't see it happening.
Oh, Adeptus!
Alright, Adeptus,
Oh.
okay. We're going in for the kill.
Let's see. That's 6 plus 3, and then Kokomi has 10
12
plus
health.
3 plus 1 barrier.
Oh.
13 minus 9. Oh wait, they just did Liar
Alright.
Song?
Dio's making his move.
Oh, I just realized they do have egg technically, but it's a little late for that. Oh, okay, Boar Princess. I'm gonna destroy some artifacts here. Nice, Gilded Dreams. Okay, push on.
Maybe he's trying to finish it off here, but Icy can't do anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
must burn.
There we
Okay.
go. Crunch. Just 5.
Yeah, she's gonna shrug that off. Yikes! All that setup and only 5 damage, and it was a burst too.
Yeah. I think Dio should drop one more skill, but that's still not enough to finish Kokomi. So.
And even so, like, even if he finishes off Kokomi, she can just get resurrected and healed, like, instantaneously.
Yeah, no, instantaneous. That is true. We still haven't seen Barbara burst yet.
It's like all that work, and she just comes right back. Oh,
they dropped higher res for healing. Nice.
Icy just knows they've got this in the bag. I feel like, you know, from the way they play. I don't know. Just the vibe.
They were going for a Thunder Manifestation to take the lethal, but they might. I think so. Let's see. 4 plus 2. What is that? That's my brain's short circuiting. 6 damage. Thank you.
Wait, maybe he's hoping that Ajdaha can somehow bring this back. Maybe.
I think so. I mean, yeah, that is like kind of the thing. Because if you take out Kokomi, then like you still have a chance, kind of. Yeah. Okay. Not enough. Oh, and you get put overload.
And it swaps over to Barbara for a free ult, which will make Kokomi like 6 health again.
Yeah, 6 health
like
again.
back to where we started all along. Yikes. And at the same time, like both Signora and Thundering Manifestation are 1 health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, that's round 11. There we go. We finally saw it.
Round
there we
11. Oh.
3 more turns, and then the game.
Do they write that on the game? Like, do they indicate it on the game? That.
No, unfortunately not. It's actually definitely something that would be nice, but yeah, it's only indicated between rounds. So.
I see.
Oh, fast swapping.
Let's
I
make
think.
haste.
What are they doing? Oh, yeah, they're gonna punch with Ningguang. Just take out TM.
It's numbing.
Yep.
Bonk.
Oh, and down goes Thundering Manifestation. We do. I haven't lost yet though.
Yes, they do. I think they're trying to lock down an Ageha though, because without any more defensive options, you know, you pretty much Ageha will eat the full damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I
pushing
guess
to
I could
Signora.
Try to burst at Signora, but it's still not going to be enough. Oh,
Well, egg. Okay.
okay, the egg.
Come, put up a fight.
There we go. Yeah, getting some pyro on. They might. I think they're trying to push to an attack with, you know, Thunder Manifestation to push on Kokomi, and then they could use the gamblers in their hand to start finishing the job. But it would still be very difficult.
It would be. It really would be. Oh man, Dio's really holding on to hope here. I'm really curious if it can pay off. I don't think so, but that would be so cool if it did.
Yeah. No, it would be like literally the reversal of the century. Like,
yeah,
like, we've already seen the crazy reverse in like that one game. Of course, Mona being there really helps that, but like here, it's a little bit of an impossible battle, but that's still that 1%. It's like, technically you could do it.
Yeah, you know, that 1% chance, you know. You'll never know. Although, like, he's out of cards though. Like, he has nothing left, basically.
Crunch on Signora.
Down goes
For
Signora.
redemption.
But she did manage to at least get down the Pyro Aura. Maybe it's enough for a reaction to take out Ningguang.
Yeah, no, at least one Pyro Aura. You know, like make your last sacrifice play if you can.
I wonder if Dio has calculated that there's a chance, or he also thinks that's a bit of a GG.
I think I think Dio knows that it's like definitely like a losing position, but they know also it's like
Just
they want
in
to try.
case.
They really want to try.
Yeah, I respect that.
Billowing surge!
Boom, swap back.
And now she has heals for days.
Yes. Oh, rainbow dice on Age the Hut. Not looking great.
Oh shucks. Yeah, you can't do anything because there's no
they
cards
didn't
to kill.
Yeah, they have to hold on to the gamblers too because they want to maintain any advantage that they could easily have.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
the
round
artifacts.
12.
The artifacts are actually proving to be so useful here in the endgame because, you know, when your cards are out, your artifacts are like the only thing that can still give you,
Yeah, pretty much.
you know, revalue.
Yeah, and especially with a life sentence, you know, they're based around the stall artifacts and not the aggressive artifacts like
Oh my
Gilded
goodness.
Dreams and Gamblers. Yeah.
The Tenchu Kaku is so strong.
Yeah, Tenchu Kaku is so strong. It's the Infinity
So-
Ramp. So.
Much value. So much value.
Mhm.
Oh, and it looks like Dio can only maybe... He can't even tune his die off his die, like,
Nope.
not feasible.
Yeah, no tuning.
Yikes.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna hold it out. They're gonna sit there. They will sit there until the end.
Yeah. Dio is not giving up here.
Mhm.
Looks like... what's he even considering? At this point, the only thing he can do is just skill with H-Taha, correct?
Yeah, no, actually not even. Ajaha can only do the Electro skill to deal 3 Electro damage, and then
Oh.
after that, they're actually out of actions.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what he's waiting for. Is he trying to think of like an
I
alternative?
think they're really trying to pull just like something that they could do, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So
Mhm. Oh man,
you
you
know,
can
it's,
really feel how much they wanted the third place, you know?
yeah, they wanted to.
Yeah. And I get it.
Yeah, I get it. It's understandable. Oh, you know what? You know what'd be funny though? Icy swaps to Barbara, and then
She's
Oh,
going to
hello.
heal. I'm surprised that she didn't just swap over to Ningguang and like try to finish him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Icy's
that
also
is,
just playing the long game for this.
That's actually surprising Calca didn't consider. Since Azaha had the skill active, they absorb Hydro Dust. So that's the third tier of absorption, and could technically actually no, they can't.
That's his
I
max
thought they
tier,
could
right?
Hydro skill. They can't.
Oh, that's his max tier, right? Of
One more tier, and he could be
absorption.
maxed.
Oh, there's one more tier. Okay.
Yeah, all 4 elements. So you could hit Ningguang, absorb Pyro, and then your burst deals 8 damage. Woohoo!
At this
Except
point, like
you can't
maybe
do
you
it.
can just auto attack.
Yes, they can auto attack. They can do 1 punch, but that will be pretty much all they can do. And then Icy has full range, swap in, and finish the job.
I see. Oh, he has his burst ready. But who knows if he can even burst next turn though, because he needs the correct die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. This is it. Out of cards, out of dice, out of resources. This
And
is
nothing.
the-
Just yeah, that's it. It's just Ajdaha alone on the board. You can only like pick between 3 buttons now.
Yeah, only 3 buttons to do, and you're at the will of dice. So,
Yeah, you are.
oh, I think this is it. They should be swapping into Ningguang and bursting to finish the job. I wonder if that should be
Understood.
Adeptus.
Yeah, surely.
Let's see the Adeptus drop first. on Adeptus.
Oh, there we go! 8 damage on the Ajdaha. Oh my goodness.
What a
Like,
long game! Oh
that was
man.
That was a world record game for me.
Yeah,
to me
really.
it was. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to Ice-T for getting 3rd place in the Cat's Tail Gathering Season 1 2024.
Yeah, congratulations.
very
Those
exciting.
were tough matches. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
those were
as much as like,
tough.
you know, like we were just kind of like waiting for a while, you know, for things to happen. Like it that was really like you said, mentally draining on the players' end to like, you know, keep up, you know, keep it up. And like, you know, not just like, okay, I give up. I can see it.
I'm so impressed by their mental fortitude. Anyway, we're about to head into a 10-minute break. You know, go grab some snacks, stretch out, get some water, and we'll be right back. Don't forget to stay on for the grand finals. I'm so excited for them.
Yeah, that's right. We got the grand finals coming. Take a quick break from that super duper long match. Grab some snacks while you're at it, and we'll see you then.
Yep.
Ah, there we go. And we're back. Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello. Oops, got a bit ahead of myself there. I'm so excited for the
I
finals.
mean, yeah, it just shows that you're excited. If anything, I'm excited because that was such an intense game. A really long one too. So
Yeah. Hopefully the grand finals will be intense, but hopefully not as long. That would be nice. But I'm excited nonetheless to see who will be finally crowned champion for season 1 of the Asia server Cat's Tail Gathering.
Yeah, it was a pretty mentally taxing game. So I mean, who knows if that carries over if maybe they learned from that match. We should have different decks this time, definitely from the opponent, who we will be seeing soon. So.
Yep, I hope you guys enjoyed your break. I did. Oh, and here we have the brackets, taking a look at the battles the players have fought so far to make it to the very top. Is there anyone you recognize, Kojo?
Most definitely coming all the way from the top. I believe I see Garasu. Let's see, we have Dio from there. Diarin, who I mentioned earlier. Senritsu, another great player from
I
the
recognize
CCG community.
Tapao.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's not someone I personally know, but yeah,
Yay.
a
I
ton of
noticed-
people overall.
Yeah, well, that is crazy. These players must be all really, really, really skilled.
Yeah, most definitely. And we're heading into the finals here with Korubi with, I'm sure you recognize this deck. It's...
Hey, finally!
We're finally here, yes.
Again. Let's go, finally. It's the finals. Play finally in the finals. Let's go.
Yeah, how many files can you stuff into the magician's hat? Let's see.
I love the name Komorebi, by the way. Apparently, I think it means it's sunlight filtering through the leaves or something like that.
Oh, very interesting.
Yep. And on the other side, we have Meaningless.
Yes, you gotta, I kind of hope they have a Skarmory deck, kind of like how he is in game where he screams Meaningless.
Oh, yeah, true. Actually, the first person I thought of was Xiao when I read the name Meaningless.
Oh, that is true. He does say worthless.
Worthless.
But we're heading to another mirror, so not too much to say here from us. So
again, yes. All right. Both players are playing the exact same deck, and we saw this exact same matchup earlier on as well. So it's like the mirror of the mirror of the mirror. So
yep.
That's how this one goes. Exciting,
interesting if anything different happens. I imagine not. So let's see if we get literal, just literal copying each other. Just all right, you do this, I do that. All right,
$1,000 on the line here, heading into the first match of the grand finals. My goodness, those games earlier were so riveting. It felt like it was the grand finals already.
Yeah, no, actually.
Yeah.
And I mean, it might as well be so. Kind of chain. I'll chain back into the round we're currently on, but. Dio and Ice-T, Dio respectively 2nd place and 1st place on the leaderboard.
In the name of the princess.
In this match, Korubi is 4th place and Meaning is 11th place. So we're seeing someone coming from the bottom to the top.
Oh, the underdog. Nice. Wait, sorry, that's Komorebi from, is it?
It's Meaningless all the way down from 11.
Oh, Meaningless. Wait, I just realized I've been reading Komorebi. No, I read it correctly. My bad.
No, it's right. Yeah, I got tripped up in it too. I was reading. Did I do that right? But yes.
Nice. Okay, I'm just glad I read it right in the first place. Okay, now we got Komorebi with Meaningless with the first mover advantage. How big would you say actually is the first mover advantage, Kojo?
So there is, it's actually a topic I've not personally researched super far, but I know that first move advantages can actually have a significant deal, in matches, especially when I would say something like this with an aggressive deck. If you get the first move, and in theory, if you can keep it that way, you probably don't.
For you for ages.
You're the one who gets to take the punch first. So
I see. Wait, does the the person that goes second have any advantage at all? No, right?
No, not inherently. I mean, of course, if you're doing the same thing for the first turn, doesn't matter. But I think the biggest thing with having turn advantage, in a OTK decks like these, is that you can deal a ton of damage at once. So all you do is just I ended first and now I win.
Yeah. It really feels like it could be a really big deal. I don't know. I've played a few games where I felt like if I had gone first, maybe I would have won. Maybe.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll see it, as the match goes on. But there are situations where you'll see players end early on a certain amount of dice and stuff, and it's what? Why did you do that? But it's actually the better option.
True. Maybe it's just a skill issue on my part, but Anyway, we're on Komorebi's turn. Who is now on... Oh wait, I just realized Komorebi didn't opt to use their Oz.
Yeah, no, that is a little strange. It is not completely left field because they don't have any dice for it, but it is not a great start.
I see, yeah, because I remember the previous time we saw this matchup, both players just immediately played Oz and went over to Nahida. It was like so standard. But now we're actually seeing a divergence from the get-go. That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Losing that Oz is not great. I am actually kind of thinking of how you push back from this because Meaningless had a decent advantage, of course, with actions, but also their cards are looking better than what Komorebi has.
And it looks like Meaningless also got pretty lucky with their die decently, maybe? Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
maybe not.
definitely. It was enough to do what they need to get done, so.
I see. Yeah, true. Alright, Meaningless is now thinking about what to do. Are they going to use their Nahida skill as well?
Something that is definitely surprising me is that Komorebi did not play that zero-cost artifact in hand, which would be the 4-star Vorukashas, which means you can just draw one card. So I'm surprised they didn't do that because they will take damage. So
I see. Yeah, I do wonder as well. Maybe they could play it in the end phase. Oh, but they could have just played it earlier, right? Like no difference. In fact, they could have gotten
pretty much
one
no
more die
difference.
for getting hit by Nahida.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. It is actually smart for Komorebi to hold it because that way, like either they play in the hand phase or they could also tune everything to do another 3 cost. It's a little overkill though. So
can the effect only activate once?
Once per round. So
Once per round. Okay, so they could just apply it and use odds
It's
to
an
get
honor
the
to
value.
be here.
Oh, interesting. Pushing to Linny, they might just do a normal attack. That's strange.
Ooh, okay. Burning damage?
No burning damage yet because his normal attack does not apply pyro. It's the other one with the 3 pyro dice.
Oh yeah, good point.
The
built up towards his burst, I guess.
Yeah, building up Linny's burst is never a terrible option. It's just I think the biggest thing is because you're avoiding the quicken plus Nahida Seed's debuff. So that way you don't take as much damage as Nahida. Because you remember last time, right? How both of the Nahidas were just sitting on 3 HP. It was like, oh, who's gonna punch first?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I like how you gotta tell, like, I wonder if these players just don't play these specific characters as much since the characters are not animated on either side.
It could be a few things, but yeah, it is sometimes players just don't animate their cards. So.
Oh, I see. Maybe they have like a more favorite deck, but we'll see later, I guess.
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, finally is kind of like the meta staple that I think everyone brought today. So. Right. We got a similar amount of pyro die on both sides. Yeah, that's definitely good for Komorebi's Linny to take care of things.
Their
now,
die rolls are quite mirrored, actually.
Yeah, almost. Like, like you just shift a few dice around. It's like, oh, you basically have the same thing.
Yeah, it's close enough, close enough.
The movement from Komorebi is pretty good because, like, as much as it was odd for them to like move to Linny normal attack, it is good because they've currently avoided Quicken, so Nahida's not going to get bonus damage as well as Nahida Seed. So if Meaningless wants to really start putting the pressure on, they need to like 5 cost, which is not worth it.
Oh, I see. But Meaningless has used their Arcane Legends card, and now they have 2 I haven't lost yet.
Yeah. I think, I didn't quite catch the other draw, but they do have an okay hand with the Gilded Dreams, Yayoi, and Liar Song, all the pieces that you need to start magic dicing a little bit, so.
Now, Meaningless is still thinking about what to do here. What are the options even? Do they just like skill with Nahida for like extra damage?
It should be Nahida's skill. Like, I mean, I wouldn't imagine they'd do anything else, but I think they're just worried because if like, Komorebi as well also has the magic dice, so they can start pulling things out too.
True. Alright. Oh my goodness, the seed damage. It's so satisfying, actually. I love seeing it happen.
It's super satisfying.
Unless it happens to me, then, well.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, don't do it to me.
Yeah, don't do it to me. Oh, nasty.
Koremi was definitely hoping for that Yayoi draw. They only got Chef Mao, so no artifact reduction.
Oh, I see. Now it is Linny's turn. Is Linny going to pull something out of his hat? Are we gonna swap out? Yeah, we have a lot of Pyro I guess it's a pretty decent option.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, playing
Lyre
Lyre
Song?
Song to retrieve that. Interesting. Oh, you know what it is? They're playing Lyre Song to reduce Gilded so they don't waste. Oh, but they're gonna keep it? Huh?
Time to broaden the horizons.
Okay, so
again.
they basically what just happened is that they moved Voru caches from they moved the artifact on Lenny to Nahida. Is that what just happened?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
That's not the play I expected though. I'm like,
And this is the artifact that gives you a card draw and heals your character every time you get hit, correct?
Only minus the healing because it's 4-star.
Oh, okay, so they give you a card draw every time you get hit.
Yes.
I see. So like he decided, you know what,
Perfecto.
Nahida's gonna take damage, so I'm gonna move it over to Nahida.
Yeah. It's I'm slightly concerned because using Lyre Song like that because you only have 2 of them, right? It's like ooh.
Yeah, I'm surprised, went through like all those cards just to get like an extra card draw, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just feel like Nahida's gonna be hit like a lot over time. I don't know.
It's probably I think it's because Korribi is trying to fish for like the Yayoi so they can reduce their artifacts for the rest of time. But I don't know. It's a little bit risky because you're only gonna get 1 per round. So
Yeah, I see. Maybe they're going for a greed play here then. I think it pays off with the cards that they get.
yeah, definitely could. Meaningless also interestingly it's something I didn't really note down, but I don't know why they put Lotus on Linny. It's a little overkill. He's at 10 HP. He's not that that much danger.
I'm also wait, yeah, I didn't even catch that. Okay, things are getting a bit odd. Maybe I just don't understand.
I'm having a little bit of a tough time understanding too because I think it might just be players being a little scared. They're like, ooh, I don't want to risk that.
Oh, could it be that they're like concerned that Linny might have to tank, I don't know, Nahida's burst or something? Because she's kind of close to it, right?
Possibly. I think, yeah, overall. Oh, there's a timer. 20 seconds. They probably just really trying to hold out Linny from taking too much damage.
Prepare
They can
to
already
be
see
amazed.
like they chop down Korribi's Linny, and losing Linny in this deck is definitely a little bit of a detriment because he
I
can
see.
perform better in the end game. So
Yeah, we saw that the last time. Linny doing a lot in the end game, but Linny is in 5 health here. Oh, she has the
magic time.
the
Boom,
card to
boom.
reduce artifact costs.
Yep.
Ow. My goodness, he's only 3 health. I'm kind of worried for Komorebi here.
Yeah, no, definitely. Korribi actually like they can do 1 shot and then they have to leave. They cannot stay on Linny. So yeah, take 1 and then run.
Okay. Is he just aiming to sacrifice his Linny? Because Linny, he's not making an effort to keep Linny alive. Linny's like basically gonna run it now, isn't he?
They might just be thinking about it, but yeah, I don't know. I'd be surprised if they sacrificed Linny. It would be not what I expect. And it's like, what? Oh wait, no, that's not. Okay, it's meaningless. I'm like, no way, you just ended your turn.
Well, Komorebi just decided.
In the
Well,
name
that
of the
was
princess.
So daring, actually, to just leave on Linny.
Yeah, there we go.
No rest for the wicked.
Wait, what?
And here comes Oz. The force swap over to Fischl on Meaningless's end. Okay, this is looking a little more mirrory now, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's also there was something I didn't catch in between there. I think they played. I think they pushed Gilded to let Fischl play with another skill because I'm like, otherwise you don't have no dice. So
I see.
it was just because like they went through the animation so fast because it only showed 2 dice. So I'm like, when does Fischl cost only 2? Huh?
Oh my gosh. All right, die roll time. Oh, both players are thinking really hard about what they want.
Yeah, they're thinking hard about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's see, that's the thing about rainbow decks is that you really need to figure out who you're gonna take actions on because you know like you have to roll for 3 characters. So
Good point. Good point. Oh, that's that. No wonder it's crazy. I've never seen people, you know, really think that much over die rolls.
It's what was the other thing? It's also because since overload is a factor, you get being pushed around. If someone overloads you, then like, oh well, your dice are all useless now. So well, it shouldn't be single. Yeah, it's literally it's like you said, mirror now. It's like
Yep, this is looking
What
a
do we
lot
do
more
here?
mirror. It's just that Komorebi is a bit lower on health. Oh,
yeah.
swap over to the Linny.
Yep, very good. Yeah, good avoiding extra Nahida seed debuffs, so she can't instantly stack it, and then he's generally not in too much danger. He's at 6 HP, so.
What should Komorebi even do here? Apply more Dendro? I can't even.
I'm unsure because if they stay still, like Linny's just gonna like drop another arrow, and then what is it? He gets another stack. Nahida goes down to HP, gets a summon as well. So like it's not
that
the
sounds
bad.
Yeah. Oh, board princess.
Just wait for the result.
Oh,
There you
and
go,
here comes the
correct.
elemental skill, giving Komorebi Nahida's burst.
Nice. Yeah, burst is actually very dangerous here because it does finish Linny off on Meaningless's side, so they need to heal or swap.
Yep, they do. So let's see what Meaningless has to say about it. He's still thinking. Now, both Linnies are looking a lot more equally low now.
Yeah, most definitely. He could potentially heal it back with his other skill, which consumes all those prop stacks. But for now, they're probably. I don't even think they're gonna get to it. I think one of them is just gonna fall.
True.
Oh,
Oh, board
opposite
princess again played.
It's actually oh wait, you know what? That's right. I always forget. It's the they're playing board princess because if someone falls, then they get the free dice.
Oh right, because the artifact gets destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, there is a bewildering lights consuming his prop stack and giving bonus damage and one.
health.
Yeah,
Same
hanging by a
with
thread.
the Liddy's also so low to health. Oh, and he gets healed to 5. That means Nahida doesn't have enough to finish him off, does she?
Yeah, no, she shouldn't. She needs at least one quicken to finish the job. So.
Yikes, that's really well calculated for Meaningless. Putting Komorebi in a kind of difficult spot here. Do they swap off Nahida? Or did they burst and let her die?
Yeah, it's a tough decision. When I was like originally playing like finally, it's like I always think Nahida burst is like the best idea because it boosts elemental reaction damage. But you have to like keep in mind it only lasts for 2 rounds. So if you don't capitalize on those 2 rounds, you like kind of wasted your.
Oh,
you kind of wasted
yikes.
it.
Yeah, that's scary. It's like, you know, if he bursts now, he has to know for a fact he can use it. Like, next round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, playing
Chef
support
Mao?
cards. A lot of Chef Mouse.
Yeah,
Is he just
trying
gonna
to
feed his Nahida?
Yeah, probably. That should be hash brown unless it's Lotus. And then they should gain some more dice from that.
And then he'll be able to maybe burst with Nahida?
Yeah, definitely. They're probably trying to like make sure their dice are good to make it happen.
True.
There you
You're
go,
right, the
healing.
hash brown coming out.
There we go. Nice.
Lotus Crisp.
Ooh, egg.
Ooh,
Ooh.
the egg, okay.
Yeah, always gotta suspect that curveball. I just hadn't pointed it out because I didn't see it. I'm like, oh, there's no egg. Okay then.
The egg is so exciting. I love it when they play the egg.
It is.
Oh, timer is getting low again.
Yeah.
What will Komorebi do?
You gotta decide quick, my friend.
I wonder if they're just auto.
10 seconds. Make a decision. There we go.
Gamblers, okay.
Nice. Oh yeah, that counts as the discard. So one bonus dice. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the
Swap?
fast
It's
swap.
an honor to
Lenny.
be here.
What is that?
And
Elemental
Oh,
skill.
they're gonna go
enough
with
to finish
Silver.
off.
Yeah.
Meaningless's Lenny. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that is not.
Oh,
that is not what I
all the
expected at
end
all.
phase die from like the boar princess and everything. Whoa.
Mhm.
Oh, and Chef Mao, such intelligent play. My goodness.
Mhm.
Yeah, really making use of all the resources there to like make use of the end phase. Holy
Mhm, yeah,
shit.
most definitely. It's a yeah. That's not the play I really expected from either of them, because you know like when you see Komorebi sitting on Nahida for so long, equipping artifacts, equipping board princess, you're like, oh, you must be playing Nahida now.
Yeah.
I
I was so shocked when he swapped over to Linny. Oh, both players losing their Linny, however.
Yeah, both Linny's gone. They're like, all right, you trade, I take yours, you take mine. Okay, shake hands.
Mhm. Although I was more surprised about the loss of Meaningless's Linny, because he was looking healthier, you know?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
the burst ready taking out!
Oh
the
my
official, that was
goodness.
so quick! And Komorebi immediately realizes it's GG's and surrenders. That was... Oh, wow, that flipped so quick. I thought we were gonna go for a bit longer.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, there isn't, I haven't lost yet, but I would not expect it to just go boom, boom, and then, yeah, they're like, okay, and face summons finishes me off, so I'm dipping. so.
And so the first game in the grand finals goes over to Meaningless, one step closer to that $1,000. Wow, that
That's
was...
right.
Well, that progressed so quickly. I wasn't expecting it at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Yeah, definitely expected from finally, you know, both of them just being so aggressive and super duper flimsy, even stuff like
Yeah.
Eggs Lotus and stuff. You know, you're still living pretty much on 1 HP the whole time. So
I like how we can feel, you know, like the playstyle differences between the two players earlier and two players now. I feel like these two players are a lot more aggressive. Like
yeah, they
previous two
definitely
players
are.
are a
They're
lot more
taking-
careful.
Yeah, they're not taking as much time to calculate. You know, especially with the difference in openers. You know, it
Mhm.
definitely is a contributing factor. But you know, the other two definitely were like they're really thinking until the last dot. You know, there's only like one timer clock this round.
They were, and they wouldn't take kills, but here they do take the kills. You know,
Mhm.
someone's low, they'll finish them off. But
Yep.
wow, that was quick,
Alright.
and we
Ooh,
got
let's
Komorebi and Mona, Eula, and Wander. How does this team work, Kojo?
That's right. We got our good friends Mew for the acronym of this deck, and
Oh,
this is definitely one of my favorite decks because it's just a really smooth combo turn. Basically, you start on Mona, push to Scaramouche, who can, or Wander, I should say, you know, who can deal guaranteed swirls since they pair super well together. Yeah.
Well, that sounds so fun. Actually, I really like Wanderer, honestly, as a character. So I'm so excited to see him here today. And then we have Meaningless
Ooh.
with Dia, Jean, and Lynette. I'm so happy. We're seeing new decks we haven't seen for today yet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is the one player who I believe brought 2 Animo, which this is a stall deck. But don't worry,
Oh.
we are fighting Mew, so it's not going to be that scary. What's it called? But yeah, this one is all about both Jean and Lynette can heal a significant amount of damage. You know, thanks to their burst and Lynette's skill, and they
I
provide the damage
see.
reduction. So.
All right. Wait, would you say like Komorebi's deck is like a bit more fast paced, whereas Meaningless's deck is like more stally?
Yeah, Mew has taken a significant evolution throughout the meta. Before it was like solo, like only like super duper fast. Now it has a
Oh.
few more tools in the existence of magic dice to sustain it a little more, but it still ultimately is a fast deck. Yes.
Oh, I see. All right. We're starting off with the starting cards. Oh, we got Fried Egg really early on Komorebi's side.
Yeah, egg
Meaningless
immediately.
is thinking about what to do.
Yeah,
They have
it's
two
a
Dynamo die.
it's a difficult choice. You have the equipment, which is great, but like you have no ramp, so you're basically sacrificing everything just for some nice equipment.
What would you say are
Ooh.
good ramp cards? Like, what do you want to aim for in the starting phase of the game?
Basing it
It
off
is
of
as the
like you know
stars
how
foretold.
both the players are playing, I think Meaningless definitely wants to fish for things like Dunyarzad as well as you know, like they have one tenacity, maybe fish for another, because getting it early is always great. I would have to go into a little more detail because there are definitely cards to get. So let me pull up the full deck list in just a moment.
Meaningless is really thinking about which character they want to start off on. What are their options, and why do you think they took so long to think about where they want to start?
Let's see. So the thing about it is that, see, I need to get. I'll answer that in just a moment. Let's get past the dice book because I got to see something specific if I want to answer that question.
I see. All right.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for that.
Quite a bit of Hydro and Pyro.
Yeah, not an amazing start. Still okay. I'm sure they could tune something to get that rolling.
True. Meaningless is thinking about what to do with their die.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, now that I think about it, actually, the 2 Animo deck doesn't need. There's not like there's some ramp, not a ton of it, but there's 1 Paimon, some Libans, as well as Wagner's to reduce our weapon costs. So that would be nice.
So those are nice ramp cards. I see. It's like the stuff that gives you die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, so much Dendro on Meaningless aside, which is haha meaningless.
Yeah. See here.
Anyway.
Mhm.
Ooh, could you run me through what that card does?
Let me scroll.
Opera Epiclase. So what happens is that if your equipment is, I believe it is, I always get it wrong a little sometimes because it's such a funny wording on how they word the card, but I should be that if you your equipment costs more than your opponent, then you get to switch one of your dice into an Omni, basically.
Oh wait, switch one of your die into a what? Into an Omni.
Yeah. What's it called?
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna get the proper description because like I always get it wrong because the original wording is a little finicky. So
I see.
I'll go ahead and pull it up.
All right, we're starting off here.
Sorry.
Oh, apologies.
Sorry, my bad.
No. We're starting off with just like you said. We're starting off with the Mona, and then probably the swap on to Wanderer to swirl that Hydro everywhere. Oh, I really like Komorebi's deck actually. It looks so fun, like in theory, right? You like put Hydro on everybody and then you swap over to Eula and you start smacking everyone and shattering and freezing. It sounds so fun. I can't wait to see it actually.
Yeah, to answer your question earlier about why Meaningless took so long to put on Dea, I think they were just probably thinking about it because in 2 Animo you always start with Dea, like unless you're really worried about something. But this really isn't the matchup to be worried about, so. I
see. Maybe they're just being extra cautious, just like, running through, like, oh, how does this work? Is it okay? Is it... Oh, wow! Meaningless got so lucky with their rolls. All their die are usable without any tuning required. That is so good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read off Opera because just to make sure we get this right.
Oh, sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's good. Again, like the reason I do is just like the wording is like tough for me. But before you choose your action, if the original elemental dice cost of the equipped to your characters is not less than that of the opposing tide, create 1 elemental die of your active character's element. Triggers will front. Okay, so it's not Omni. My bad. I don't know why I thought it was Omni.
What do you want from me?
Close enough, I guess.
I think it's because like the reason I thought it was Omni is because like in the community like we call it like it's free dice fixing. So it usually connotates that it's Omni. So
I see. All right, an auto attack out from Wanderer.
Oh, that's actually the skill because he rips his hat off. So yeah.
Oh.
It just looks like an auto attack. I can see. I get it confused too. So.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's so cool actually. Yeah, Wanderer's even cool, even on his card. That makes me happy.
Yeah, it's super nice. Like transformation cards. It's actually a relatively recent update. Before non-animated cards did not have that, despite having like stance changes. So it's really important that they got that in now.
Yeah, I do appreciate that a lot. And then, ooh, did they just apply Lotus Crisp on Wanderer?
Yeah, they did. They might. I don't know. Well, they will be taking 4 damage from Jean's skill, which is a little bit much. So they definitely want to, block up a little bit. Don't want to take too much.
Right. Because Jean is a weapon equipped, so she's gonna deal 1 more damage than she usually does. That's why.
Yes. Also, interesting openers. I mean, I haven't really commented because I was looking for the Opera Everyplace description. But again, skill issue on my part. But yeah, they stood on Dea, full equipped Jean with artifact and weapon, and that actually is pretty big because they're intentionally avoiding it so Wanderer cannot get their guaranteed swirl.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because like he can't swirl off Dea. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Meaningless playing really well around Komorebi here.
Yeah, it was super huge because first they swapped Lynette so that they take the skill damage, and then they pushed off to Jean because Wonder always attacks towards the right. So now he's stuck here until they move at some point.
And then, but he just got a free swap to Mona though, which is really nice, right? Because it's just nice for Komorebi to reapply her.
He'll reapply her Hydra.
taunt. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good. It's a little bit of like difficult decision making because it's like you have to choose between, Wanderer dealing more damage because even without his swirls, he's still like you can see Lynette's all the way down to 5. So.
True.
Yeah, so they're just like, I'll take it, I guess,
Yep. Now we are on a Meaningless's turn, who is thinking about what to do here with their Jean.
Yeah,
How does the
got
stall
4
for this one work? I know Dia helps to soak up some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Lynette has heals?
Lynette heals herself. Lynette's actually like really like has like a lot of stuff in, so I'll get into her last. Dia absorbs damage. She doesn't actually have her skill out, so that's not great. You definitely want to have Dia's skill out early.
Oh yeah, because Dia's skill helps to mitigate damage. But I guess they had to swap off, if not risk getting everybody afflicted with Hydro.
Yeah, Meaningless is really trying to push the Void Swirl, which is not what I expect in this matchup usually. So.
Perhaps that's why they took so long to consider. Do I really want to start off with Dia? Because if I start off with Dia, I am gonna have to swap off her to avoid the Hydro application.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, so
wow, they're
smart.
gonna maintain their dice action. They can just, yep, there it is.
Oh, there it is. But that does allow Komorebi to get a swirl off on their next turn, right?
Funnily
Assuming
enough,
they swap.
No.
No? Oh.
Yes, but it'll be lower value because Wonder has to skill again if they want to do a swirl.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, really smart. So like you'll get the swirl, but then you won't take as much damage. So that's nice. 200
IQ play.
Yeah, 200 IQ. Yeah, it's really uncommon for the the Mew matchup because it's Mona Wanderer who has the guaranteed scroll to actually just like avoid it entirely because you push your turn back. Okay. Yeah, while we're getting past this dice roll, I did want to talk about Jean on burst, she heals everybody. For not as much as Barbara, I think the younger sister is beating her out here, but yeah, it's still an AoE heal with 2, and then you also drop a summon that heals in the end phase.
I see.
Lynette, the reason I held off Lynette because she's complicated. Her healing is essentially if you're below a certain amount of HP, when you use skill, you heal for 2, but then you also apply overwhelming assault status, which makes you take -2 piercing damage if it stays on you. So
okay.
Yeah, Lynette is a really weird balance of like sort of like being like an anchor who can self-heal but then also pushes her down to that certain threshold.
Are you sure it has to be me?
I see. All right, swap
Fine.
back to
Let's get this over with.
It's actually, I don't agree with this position because once again, now you're starting to hit Lynette, so you're still not hitting what you want to. So
No, what is it that you want to hit here? Is it Jean?
you want to be hitting Dea, right? So you can get your swirls
Dea. Oh,
again.
right, the swirl. Yeah, I guess he's just not really able to capitalize off that. That is unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably like personally would have monoskill, but like maybe they're thinking of like something else that I'm not aware of, which is definitely possible. So
I do love the mechanic though that Wanderer is able to hit the side character. That is cool.
Yeah, being able to hit, he was the one to introduce off-field damage, so it's really interesting, and how that works.
Ooh, the force swap over to Mona, but doesn't matter anyway. Mona's passive allows you to fast swap.
Yeah. The thing that they are staring down a little
What's
bit
your battle
is...
plan?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Eula! Oh, Eula's coming out. I guess maybe they're just giving up on like the whole freeze shatter thing.
Yeah, they are most definitely, and it doesn't hurt to drop Eula's skill because I don't believe her like that Grimheart buff from her skill runs out. So.
I see. Yeah, maybe they've just realized that Meaningless is just not going to let them ever swirl Hydro on Jean and Lynette. So might as well just get the Eula out, I guess.
Yeah. One thing, that is, I think this might be part of why they're so reluctant is because since Jean equipped Tenacity so early, she's guaranteed to get a free dice every time you hit her, so.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know, it is, it's hard for me to say because, like, my answer would be like, oh, just hit them. But it's like, oh, but you do get a dice and that actually can swing the game, so it's bad.
Alright, a normal attack coming up from Jean onto the Eula.
There you go. Yeah, and Jean has burst now, so she can just heal everybody back up. She needs 4 dice though, so rip. There you go.
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Okay.
Could you run me through what Dunyarzad does again?
Yep. Dunyarzad is just the draws a companion card once per round, and then also reduces your other companions by 1. So you can see Dunyarzad is decosting Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad for free Dunyarzad, nice. Dunyarzadception.
It's funny because like most of the reduction cards like they don't really do that to each other, but Dunyarzad, like reducing yourself, is a very good thing. So
yeah, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, I think with the dropping of Live and Corner, you should just end turn. I would be really surprised if they swap because this is kind of like the best time to feed Liven. Otherwise, you don't get it.
True.
So. Just kind of waiting out.
If they ended here, they also get first mover advantage.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh man, you were right. They ended their turn over to Meaningless. Who is deciding what to do.
Wait, we can do the meaningless joke because Wanderer is here. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Meaningless.
Unsightly insects. He might do it. Okay, he has burst out.
Bow before me. Oh my goodness, he's so funny. I love Wanderer. He's funny.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's hilarious.
I popped off when I saw he was finally in the teaching. I'm like, oh my goodness, and he was like,
oh yes, and he looks so cool. Also, I love his set, his like skill set. So interesting.
Yeah, it was a really interesting evolution because with the introduction of being able to attack off-field characters, people really did not like it. But over time in the competitive scene, people really learned how to adjust to it. So even like a deck like this has been a staple for a long time. Hasn't really needed to receive any changes because it's pretty fair.
I see. So many Omni die on the field right now. Looks like everybody's gonna have a field day today.
Yeah, both these players, since they both got to play off live and are holding a lot. Thinking here. Ooh, I just noticed they did pull this. They have a arcane card, Fresh Wind and Freedom.
Oh wait, that allows you to continue. I'm sorry, what does that do again? The arcane.
No, you got it. It's continue your action.
Oh.
It's called after you take one character out, you get to continue your action, and this one's for free because it costs only 1 arcane dice. So.
Oh, it's for free. I thought. Wait, wasn't this a Mondstadt card in the past?
Yes, it used to be the Mondstadt card. It's the name. You'll never believe the original name is Wind and Freedom, and this is Fresh Wind and Freedom.
Fresh Wind and Freedom. Nice. Wait, is Wind and Freedom still a thing?
No, unfortunately, as a result, it was changed, so now it is a completely different effect.
I see. Interesting. So now that's that's actually such a, I don't know, I like the mechanic. I do like the fresh wind and freedom mechanic.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely. Fun. Yeah, and it fits super well, into Wanderer's playstyle because of his off-field damage as well as giant burst. So
you can just keep going. Okay, we got Liven. On the field
not
again.
Sure why they're tossing out Liven, because they're not in threat of overdraw. So
maybe they're just trying to stall for time, perhaps.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. It is the chance to stall for time because they are thinking for a while. Yeah.
Is Meaningless thinking about just bursting here? What?
Actually, yeah, they might be because the thing is that if
because their goal is it's a stall deck. Their goal is just to survive, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I played this matchup a few times. It was you basically have to like what I call is like the power spike for Wanderer, because turns 1 through 3 is where he's just like slamming you. And, since the deck does not run too much healing, After those 3 turns, Wanderer is usually sitting on 4 HP, so he's not gonna live for very
like
long.
he is right now. So maybe
Mhm.
Meaningless trying to capitalize off the fact that Wanderer is a bit weaker now.
Yeah, and Wanderer doesn't have skill active, so there's no off-field attacking. There's no bonus damage. So
Yeah, they did such a good job of keeping the Hydro away
yeah.
from the rest of the team. Oh,
this
Lynette
is
is on 1 health though, but maybe she can heal up.
Hopefully, and actually, you kind of do because while Koromiri doesn't have it, if Koromiri had fast swap, they would just swap into Wanderer. Use skill to swirl, and then Lynette goes down.
Oh yeah, good point. But it doesn't look like they have fast swap, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't, thankfully. But of course, we'd have to we can check into the deck list. But Meaningless, does have to play around that. In this situation.
Medulla and Wanderer are looking very, very low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the situation you want to be in. There's no healing outside of Egg, which I'm not really healing, so.
True, that is not healing, that's resurrection. Yep.
Resurrection and sacrifice. What's it called? Wanderer will be reborn. He'll be reborn for a 2nd time.
For a 3rd time maybe?
Yeah, 3rd time maybe.
Lynette finishes off Eula. Eula didn't even get to get the shatter or the swings or anything.
Yeah, no,
What
so
a
it's
shame.
just gonna be rolling from here. Mona does have a chance to freeze, but that doesn't. I don't think that matters too much,
Yeah. Like Lynette's kind of done her job already.
Yeah. It's really interesting. It's usually Lynette is usually the person to go into the end game because mostly just because her skill does self-healing. It's a lot easier than trying to manage Gene Burst. So.
Oh yeah, good point. I see.
This is destiny.
But yeah, they're doing.
Komorebi can't even finish off Lynette at this point.
Delved into destiny.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Yeah, just freezes, so it'll finish off in the end phase. You can do it now with like a normal attack, but it's not worth it. So.
I see. It does kind of waste the cryo aura that was applied though, in a way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a little bit, especially this was kind of. It is interesting how like this is the one Mew game with like very little swirling.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was looking forward to seeing it, but I mean,
it's
just well played. Oh wait, the burst coming out on Jean, freezing her as well.
Oh, this is a very bad position. Because with Wanderer with an enhance, he does have weapon equipped, so that is 3 plus 1. That's 4 damage normal attacks. Not a good thing to hear.
That just turned around so quickly for Meaningless. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that they would get burst up because they've been waiting on their characters for so long.
Yeah,
so.
and they have Win and Freedom, so Wanderer can just keep swinging.
Yeah, pretty much. All they need. Oh, they have reduced gamblers as well. So.
Oh my gosh, you are right. So Meaningless has to do something now, or they're in trouble.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, they did. They pushed Dice into Liben. Koromiri might be okay because they don't have any magic, so they won't be able to generate more dice. But it'll just continue into the next turn, really.
Dunizard, the Dunizard subsidized Dunizard was played.
Yep. It looks like no companion cards were drawn. Well, maybe the effect probably wasn't triggered there.
Yeah, maybe they're out of companion cards.
Possibly. Ooh, that is not good.
Oh, Jean's on such low health, but she does have a burst though. Couldn't she just heal up?
She'll heal for 2, so it only takes Wanderer two attacks to drop her back down.
Oh,
yeah, it doesn't heal as much as Barbara, so.
I see. That's not as huge for sure. But it's for the whole team, correct?
Yeah, it's for the whole team, but it's only 2, so. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? It's yeah.
Meaningless over to Lynette. Is this a sacrificial swap?
Yep, sacrificial swap. Either forcing Mona to use something with her, and since you don't want to waste your double damage.
Phantom, right? Yeah. So what do you even do here, actually?
I think it does suck that you'll have to waste the double damage, but like it's ultimately okay because swapping to Wanderer, you have Gamblers and Freshman and Freedom, so you equip that, push it into him.
Yeah, that seems okay too.
What do you want from me?
Oh,
There
I
we
think it's
go.
happening. Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, okay, here we go! Here we go! Oh my goodness, Winifred, he's gonna be able to attack
Squall and Fury.
again
Crunch.
if he finishes off someone. 6 damage off the bat. A bit overkill because she only has 1 health.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I
swap
think,
back over to Dia.
I think we might be seeing the burst here. I would be
Oh, yeah,
actually, how much does
maybe.
normal do? Oh, wait. Okay, there is a. Okay, here's the play. Right now, Wanderer attacks Jean. Due to that, they have heavy strike, and they have even dice to do +2 damage, and she's gone.
Oh, the attack on the side character takes out the Jean, and he couldn't even like select Jean instead because he could have also finished off Jean. Basically, Komorebi had Meaningless in a
it's the-
chokehold. There was no choice. Like it's either way, someone was going to go down.
Yeah, I call it the
Crazy.
Wanderer or like Mew checkmate situations. You know,
Yeah.
thanks to like situations with freeze or you know, the off-field attacking, can pretty much put it so when you're down to 2 characters, you are stuck.
Yeah. It's like if you swap to Jean, he's just gonna take her out with the burst. If you swap over to Dia, you can just skill and use the side attack to finish off Jean. She's basically dead.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
pretty much.
crazy.
Yeah, and Meaningless does not have anything else to punish back. You know, there is no I haven't lost yet to regenerate an energy because you're basically the move you need here is I haven't lost yet into Adeptus Burst to deal even just like 5 damage.
This is so
Or,
well
sorry,
played
a
from
little bit.
Komorebi. But it's really important for Komorebi too, because if they lose this game, like they
Yeah,
lose
it's
the
over.
championship, pretty
Mhm,
much.
Yeah, that's right. Looking at the calcs right now, we have 7 damage +1 from Wind Favored, so that's 8, and then another one from Weapon, that's 9, but not enough to break through Lotus, I don't think.
This
see, I
is
see.
destiny.
Yep, so they're
Or
gonna
maybe
push back in.
Meaningless could still bring it back. They do have Dia on her burst, I guess, but it's not
no,
looking
that
too
is
good.
true. Yeah, I gotta see if whatever I'd be actually no, it's definitely Tandoori's because this deck does not run Adeptus Temptation because Jean heals and then Lynette barely does any damage with her burst. So.
I like how we're like trying to guess the food cards on Meaningless's
Mhm.
side. Nice. Tandoori's buffs the normal attacks, is that it?
Buffs the skills.
Oh, the
Everyone's
skills,
skill by 2.
I see.
Yeah,
And
Meaningless is
Meaningless-
actually calculating it out because they're like, oh, like you know, like I can't. Yeah, that might not be able to do anything here.
Yeah.
Okay, just normal attacking.
Delved into destiny.
Komorebi's turn, playing another elemental skill, which is gonna give another shield. Mona feels so strong, honestly. It's such a strong card.
Yeah, Mona is really one of those staples of, you know, kind of just like the TCG as a whole. That fast swap mechanic is really just such a huge thing. And I'm really cool that's how they implement it. Because I'm like, how do you implement this cool, like, you know, passive where you can, like, run across water, you know?
For sure.
Dropping Opera, dropping Juniors. I think they're sealing their fate. They're like, I'm just going to play everything.
Yeah. Maybe they've just kind of accepted it. They know.
Mhm. Yeah, it's valid. There you go. Drop the Wagners.
Yeah,
and
Wagner,
then draw another
just to
one.
play everything. Just to see, you know, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe more
drop
ideas will
Paimon.
come to mind.
Mm-hmm. Drop Paimon, that'd be fun. If not, I mean, oh, actually, no, you're out of Dea Burst costs 4, so if you wanted to do it, you can't do it.
Oh, he could. But does Diabus even do enough damage to like? poke through?
It's 3 and 3 split in half, so she does 3 first, and then she waits, and then she does it again. So, unfortunately,
Oh, that's not enough
no.
to finish off Mona though.
No, yeah, it should be
Just
list
one
on 1. Oh, yep, there's the Paimon. Yep, all right. They have sealed their fate for next round. Oh, WGS. I know Dea wants that. If she had that, she actually unironically could win.
Oh, rip. On the wrong side of the board.
Yeah. Not enough room in 2 Animos to be running extra claymores like that, so.
Yep. Alright, let's see if Meaningless gets any Pyro Dice. Like the only thing they need right now. They got 1. Oh, that's not looking too good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Komorebi is high rolling on the Anemo die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quite
Yeah,
a
it's just a
bit.
lot. Let's just settling in the match. You know, I wonder how they're gonna finish this off. Yeah, because they have a 1,000 Flitting Dreams, which increases your reaction damage. Oh wait, no, it doesn't work because Swirl doesn't work like that. So never mind.
Yeah, true. Swirl. Wait, what did they add it to this deck actually? Is it for the freeze?
So
Yeah,
no,
that
so
would've
the
worked either.
Thousand Floating Dreams, it's like Nahida's weapon, which like increases reaction damage in the main game.
Yep, yep,
It's
yep.
for the bonus on swirls, not the direct swirl damage.
Oh, I get it. For the
Yeah,
side
it's such
characters.
a funky card.
Interesting. That is really interesting.
Mhm.
You starting off. Oh, here comes the elemental
Yeah.
burst, bringing down Mona to 3 because the Lotus Corpse is gone from earlier.
What do you
Not
want
Lotus
from
Corpse,
me?
there's
Oh,
shield.
I think you know what time it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Done messed up.
and Komorebi takes the second game. So we're on to game 3 of the finals. Wow, this is close again. Both
Mhm,
players
yeah,
playing
absolutely.
extremely well again.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
see, yeah, super good plays overall. I was really worried, for Korebi overall because they didn't really get that traditional, Mew start. So I'm like, ooh, you know?
Yeah. It kind of feels like it really kind of feels like their opponent just kind of meaningless. Basically, threw them off from the start. Like they weren't able to do the swirl of the Hydro into the entire team, and the freeze and the shatters, and Eula didn't even have a chance to really do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I hope we'll get to see some interesting decks for our last game. The game with
absolutely.
$1,000 on the line. My goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like,
Very
both
exciting
players.
stuff.
Yeah, both players are playing pretty well. Like you mentioned earlier, they're definitely playing a little faster, but still, much more willing to kind of take those risks with lethals. So.
Yeah, it does feel like they're taking some more risks than our players earlier. Any specific decks you're hoping to see for the finals of the finals, Kojo?
I'm not sure. I am. Let's see, because Mew is my favorite. So like, let's go. Okay.
Oh, it's the Yelan alternative. We saw the
Yes.
Mona version earlier, then we saw the Ajda version, and now we're seeing the Yelan version.
Yep. So
Okay.
this is Yelan OTK. A lot of people play this. Mostly
OTK. So
Yeah,
this
OTK.
deck has the potential to like one turn kill the entire enemy team.
Yeah, absolutely, and it makes
Yikes.
significant usage of normal attacks because Yelan throws her Death Claire and Dice, and then she can start she can get coordinated Hydro damage, right? So
Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting.
yeah,
Excited
same thing.
for
Oh,
It's kind of a mirror. Oh, that's
Yeah, look at the
exciting.
mirror.
That's
This is
exciting. I like it.
exciting.
I like it. Meaningless playing the same thing but Mona edition, which we saw earlier on. So let's see how it plays out differently since they're differing by character. I like this. Very exciting for the grand finals.
Yeah, absolutely. Super excited to see this. I never really get to see the Mona variant play because everyone sticks to Yelan because it's a little easier. Mona gets a
see.
lot more. You have to get a lot more technical with your plays. So
You have to like swap around more and like.
yeah,
make
you
use
really
your
have
ult
to
more
take
kind
advantage
thing.
of the swapping shenanigans
I
because
see.
what's it called? Yelan OTK is a straight shot. You either sit on Yelan and just like build up your burst, or you attack with the other two and then pray you have enough damage to win.
I see. Wait, so does Yelan? Yelan's just basically like raw damage kind of thing.
She's kind of like the support character, kind of it's like Xingqiu but more damage.
Oh, okay. I get it. Just
Yeah,
like in-game-ish.
yeah, no, pretty much. It's pretty accurate. Xingqiu provides some defensive utility. But
I
does less
noticed
damage.
they brought different Arcane Legends cards.
Yes, they did. Since what's it called? I think. Let me make sure I got the characters right. I think which one is doing Yelan?
Komorebi is doing Yelan. Meaningless is doing
yes.
Mona.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, the whole thing about Yelan OTK, like I said earlier, is being able to leverage those normal attacks to do a lot of damage. And since they are running things like Minty Meat Rolls, which reduces your normal attacks to only 2 dice, playing Covenant allows you to do another surprise normal attack, which can really turn the game around.
It's time to
I
pull the
see, I
trigger.
see. All right, starting off with the Hydro characters. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really like to
Unquestionably.
see how like which one pays off, like the difference in their character choices, how it really influences the game. I am excited to see that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I really don't know because like Yelan, she can really just devastate you when she has her burst up, but like since the other side is so flexible, they might be able to just kind of mess with you the entire time.
I see. Like, so you think Mona will be able to like out pivot the Yelan variant because Mona allows for like quick swaps and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It's
Quietly now.
mostly because, like, you know, Yelan OTK is a straight line. Like, you really don't deviate that much, so.
Oh, and out comes Yelan's skill.
Yep. And now she put a lightning rod in herself, so that is not good.
Oh, that is true.
But thankfully, Meaningless does not have great dice, so they actually aren't really able to do a ton here. If they really want it, they can normal attack and then move to Thunder Manifestation, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't have enough die to like use Mona's skill, which they usually would do, correct?
Yeah, they would do, yeah. Mona's skill is always like better. Like, you could normal attack, but that just feels like pain, so.
Oh, was that the talent card for Thunder
that's the talent
Manifestation? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something I don't really talk about. I just basically like it costs 0, so it's like free. You know, super duper free. Everyone plays it. But you get what you get to draw 1 card whenever you hit someone with lightning rod. So.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Shadows of Fate!
Oh,
not
but
bad.
they managed to get enough to get their Mona skill, like we said earlier. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to sacrifice 1 dice and also play their gilded early. So that is sometimes it feels a little bad, but Mona's skill is so valuable you definitely want to get out there.
True. It is very valuable.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh, got Boy Princess and the Liar card. Yes. We've seen the strength of that over the last few games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's something I won't draw. Oh, well, okay, hold on. wait. We'll talk about it in a second. Let's see what happens here. Nice.
Oh,
okay.
they gilded onto Thundering Manifestation instead.
Super damage and ooh.
Oh, big
Yikes.
damage on the Yelan. Oh my goodness, bring her down to 4 health only.
Yeah, this is actually a really bad position now because Korebi actually kind of needs a fast swap. Otherwise, Yelena's actually gone for the rest of the match.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was definitely worried about that. I thought they might avoid that, you know, like kind of like standard line, but it looks like they were just gonna roll with it. So, oh wait, but they just drew Lotus. Maybe they're fine.
Oh yeah, they just did. That could have been a really clutch pull from, really clutch card pull from them.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, actually, like literally not having that Lotus was literally game, which is really huge. So
nice. Lady Luck is smiling upon Komorebi.
There we go. Seed box, very smart. Get Chef Mao in there for free.
Oh, Chef Mao, nice. You've seen how strong that can be. Give you so much free die.
Ooh, even NSC as well. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I would probably
really lucky here. Holy crap.
You can normal attacker skill. I mean, like either one works. But
No, and to get her burst up.
yeah, pretty much.
If Yelan goes down after her burst, is it good enough?
Yeah, no, it's good enough because the burst lasts for 2 rounds. So.
Oh wow, that's
super card
a
draw.
lot easier to play than the Mona variant. Then you just like get the burst and then you're over and done with. Kinda.
Yeah, no, pretty much. Yeah, it's like kind of like just like straight line gameplay. You know, do this, and done.
All right, now does Meaningless have enough damage to take down Yelan? She has an effective 6 health right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't really seem
I
like
think
it.
Meaningless does not have enough damage unless that is Tandoori's in their hand right now, which I could check if that's Tandoori's. Let's see here.
Ooh, how are you able to check?
I'm just looking at their deck list.
Oh, their deck. Smart. Very intelligent.
Because
I didn't even consider
I'm pretty sure this deck shouldn't run Adeptus, but I mean you never know, right?
that.
Oh no, they do run Adeptus, so it's either
They
Adeptus
do.
or Tandoori's.
Oh no, they played their Arcane Legends card.
Wait, they're fishing.
Let's see what
they
they
didn't
get.
get it.
Oh, unlucky. Komorebi getting really lucky here. Meanwhile, Meaningless is lagging a little behind on the RNG.
Oh wait, it is Tandoori. Never mind.
Oh, it is Tandoori. Is it enough?
Let's see. 4. Wait, hold on.
Oh!
Yes, it is enough.
Wow.
There we go.
That is so bad for Komorebi, taking out Yelan so early in the game before she managed to get her burst out. And she had it ready too.
Yeah, no, not a great position to be in.
Mhm.
I did feel I'm just like there has to be like one booster. There's no way you let this Yulen live. So
Yeah, oh my goodness, my heart would sink so much if I was Komorebi. I was like, I'd be like so upset. Oh no.
yeah, it is. It is not. It's really
so
it's really hard to
unfortunate.
play Yulen OTK because it really hinges on the fact of getting cursed, and since you know everything is so fast, you can things like this happen often. So
It's like they got really lucky, but not lucky enough, unfortunately. Well,
That's
we'll
right.
never know. Maybe Komorebi can outskill, outmaneuver, and somehow bring it back, even though it is quite difficult.
yeah, most definitely. They already taking the correct actions immediately by dropping a Senora skill, so that not only will they get afflicted cryo again, but free, so no more moves from you.
Basically freezing the thunder manifestation in place.
Mm-hmm.
Meaningless. Now thinking about what to do after they've taken out one of their characters, so hopefully this means that they are one step closer to that $1,000 prize. Oh, the seed box played again. Man, it feels like there's a meta for the support cards also. We keep seeing the same ones as well.
Yeah, 4.3 has kind of really solidified the meta of companion engines and the magic dice engine, which you've already been talking about for pretty much the entire cast. Because I mean, everyone's using it and it's good. So.
Yeah, we keep seeing it. But it's interesting though. I really like the companion cards. They make for very interesting interactions.
Yeah. Yeah, I do enjoy what's it called? I do enjoy the companions. I'm kind of hoping that more engines can kind of come to rise in the future, because you remember like Tubby and like all the locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't see as much location cards anymore, I feel.
Yeah, it's mostly just because like location cards are slow, and since Tubby, like unlike Dunyarzad gives you guaranteed draw. Tubby does not. So.
Ah, I see. Good point. We can just look at the number of status effects on Thundering Manifestation.
Yeah, I got here. Let's listen. Satiated, lightning rod, sear cold, frozen, and then lightning probe, which is usually
Nice.
irrelevant. But
We got the whole collection.
oh my goodness, have you? I'm sure you've seen it a few times because you've been watching. You were watching like bin gameplay before. When you have too many statuses, it just starts adding a dot and then it starts adding numbers.
Oh yeah. I feel like I've seen it before actually.
Yeah.
I feel like I have. I don't recall very well. Oh dear, Senyora's looking kinda low.
Yeah, that tandoori chicken, because it gives it to everybody, so you get full value, and pushing to Senora to get 4 damage on a skill, which is huge.
Wow, that is one huge tandoori chicken that Meaningless just gobbled down. Best tandoori chicken, $1,000 tandoori chicken, ladies and gentlemen.
$1,000 tandoori chicken.
Holy crap.
I want some of that. Now I'm hungry.
Alright, this quick swap over to Thundering Manifestation, although they have no burst points at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, just using fast swap to hold down the turn priority, because if Meaningless gets turn priority, it is a bad time. So
Komorebi is still gonna try to fight this out. You'll never know. Maybe they get incredibly lucky and somehow bring it back, but it's not looking good.
yeah, unlike the other matches, like this is definitely still super feasible, because there's a reason Senora and Thunder Manifestation stick together. So
Yeah, they do. The enemy cards. The sheer cold coming out.
listen, it's their shared vengeance for Raiden. So
Oh my goodness, you're right. I didn't even notice that parallel between them.
Yeah, it's like a little funny thing. I'm like, oh, huh? They're both at the Raiden's both at fault for them. So
Yes. Put in the afterlife by Raiden. Oh my goodness. It's kind of ironic because I remember the last meta, Raiden was really prominent, right? And now they are the ones that are being played everywhere.
yeah, no, it's definitely something. Oh, I just realized Senora is force transformed into Pyro mode.
Oh wait, what causes her to be force transformed? Is it when
she's 4 HP or lower.
Oh, 4 HP.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that's why unlike other revive characters, you sometimes need to you have to you need to keep her above 4 HP, otherwise you lose what you were planning.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, it's because it's something that I mean I didn't notice either because it's not really something that happens very often because typically Senora players keep very good control of their HP. So
I see. All right, Komorebi is now thinking about what to do with their Thundering Manifestation. Do you think they'll swap over to Signora? I don't think so. She's so low.
yeah, no, she's too low, and because Thundering Manifestation burst targets the active character and not the side character, what is it called? She's guaranteed lethal. So.
All right, we got Gilded
nice.
getting a lot of die.
Oh wait, we're about to see something
wow.
crazy. Gilded Retrieval and then into Gambler should be because guess who
Yep.
has Lightning Rod on them?
Wow. Lots and lots of die generation. Maybe Komorebi could just bring it back. With all
Crunch.
this die. Maybe they could. Taking out the enemy Thundering Manifestation. It's 2v2 now.
Yep, 2v2 now, and whoever skills will still get Lightning Rod attached. I'm pretty sure because nobody.
Yeah, the lightning rod really proving to be so useful here.
Yeah,
So
no.
strong. It's so strong.
You definitely don't want it on Meaningless does not want it on their Senora because right now they'll do it'll do 3 damage and then swap to Senora and then you just like drop a Pyro Lash and then it's like, ooh, your Senora is not looking great.
Yeah, that's really scary. Yep. So the first character that uses a skill now is gonna get the lightning rod again.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they
yikes.
haven't taken a move yet, so it's just
Guys,
the
and
movement.
Komorebi doesn't have to worry about that now because Meaningless's Thundering Manifestation is out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that the lightning rod from the previous round can come in and mess things up for you.
I'm actually wondering what the card is that's sitting right in between War Princess and the artifact for Komorebi because it looks like Seed Box, and if it was Seed Box, they definitely should have played it earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not like the end of the world, but like you're like missing like 1 dice, so.
All right, swapping over to the Mona. I'm assuming we want to get the lightning rod on Mona. That why?
What's it called? Possibly. They also could just be generally swap selling, but swapping to Mona's a little unsafe because of she has Hydra on her, so you're giving
Oh,
Komorebi
she
a free
does.
reaction.
Yeah, she's gonna be really low if Komorebi puts a skill on her, which she does. Bring her down to only 2 health. What
Ooh,
Meaningless
nice,
can
got
do
a
here is
Yaoi
really
draw.
dependent on their food cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wonder if egg will come into play because they do have it. So.
Oh yeah, they do have an egg. That could be like a really nice sneak attack from their Thundering Manifestation.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty huge because since Senora is no longer cryo, she can't deal superconduct to hit everybody in one spot. So now it's just melt and electricity.
Yes, yes.
Or sorry, melt, not electricity. That is not a reaction. Melt and overload.
True.
Listen, you combine pyro and electro, you get a big explosion. I mean, I think that's that's like electricity bomb, you know?
True. Close enough. Alright,
now
Mona now on 4 health with a
taking
shield.
lightning rod. So
Yeah, but Komorebi does have their Thundering Manifestation burst ready, and that's gonna be enough to take out the Mona, isn't it?
yeah, it should be. It'll break through the protection, and then also.
Yeah, but the egg though, the egg. Oh wait, never mind. It's not enough to finish Mona off. They
Yeah,
were
it'll happen after this because I'd imagine Meaningless doesn't want to swap up because since they have Lightning Rod, the summon is still gonna hit them in the end phase.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're probably
Oh,
right.
yeah, they're gonna play egg.
And
Oh,
here
snap.
comes Thunder Manifestation back from the dead, and they're ending the round with it.
Yeah,
So
that's
they get to go
actually-
first.
Mhm.
Komorebi,
That
can they
is-
do anything here even?
No, I don't think they can. They're both at 2 dice and no extra artifacts to cheese it. Literally the only thing you can do as Komorebi is play War Princess, put the other artifact on Senora, get 1 dice, and that's all you can do. Oh,
get
NSC
one
though,
di-
that's right, you can do that.
Oh.
Oh,
War Princess, okay.
Wait. Put that on Senora. Nice.
Okay,
More dice.
we're generating die. Let's go. Okay, sacrificed. Oh,
My reckoning.
taking out the Mona. Huge.
Oh wait, yeah, and that's enough with gamblers, and you should be able to tune that zero cost card for one more skill attack. So.
Oh my goodness, could this be the comeback for Komorebi for the $1,000?
It actually could be. This is really scary.
Oh man, this is looking really scary for Meaningless. Oh dear.
Yeah, Meaningless like should swap to Thunder Manifestation. They'd be surprised if they wouldn't.
Oh, they just sacrificed the egg. Oh. Would it have been better for them
Oh wait,
to play
that's
the
still
egg
another
next
dice
round?
turn. That's right.
And there's some more die, right?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
so bad.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
so
should
bad
be
for
skilling.
Meaningless. Yikes.
Ooh, that's not good.
Should they have played the egg the next round? I wonder.
No, I think they did the right thing, but the fact that the gambler's chain existed definitely pushed it down.
Turned it around so quickly with some really, really smart card play. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, super duper smart. Wait, Senora, I think is force transformed, and then unless they have healing in their hand, this might be curtains for them.
Oh dear.
Yep, Inferno's Awakening. What they draw? Let's see. Oh, that's
All
not
right.
healing.
Oh no, they didn't get healing. Is it GG's for Meaningless?
It might be. Yeah, let's see. It's
They can 100% take out that Thundery Manifestation because of the
Yep. Oh, drawing everything, just going
Yeah,
all
yeah,
in. It's like,
just-
please. Oh,
Oh, and they know it's a GG's. And Komorebi takes the final game and wins the entire championship. Holy
that's
crap.
right.
That was I really thought it was over for Komorebi, but they kept fighting and they actually won. That was insane. Congratulations once again to our champion Komorebi for winning 2024 Season 1 of the Cat's Tail Gathering.
Yeah, that's right. What a crazy ending, you know, not having Yelen, but still just clawing all the way through just so they can make it. What a
Yeah.
crazy game.
That was a crazy game. So well played.
Yeah, big shout outs to our champion, and they will be going home with their cash prize as well as their primo gems.
Yeah, those were some really long matches. They 1000% deserve like everything that they win here. Yes, well played to all the players today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We had some, you know, really tough matches all around. You know, especially at the start, and even in the finals too. You know, even if it went faster, you know, those players were, you know, thinking a lot through those. But yeah, that is going to do it for today. And do not forget to join the Genshin Impact Tavern at discord.gg/Genshin Impact Tavern to sign up for future seasons. Those circuit points are waiting for you. And well, that thank you for watching, everyone. This is Koja Creations,
and this is Kettle. Good night, everyone.
Bye.